Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Twilight Imperium game. This is the third one I've streamed, but the second Saturday. We have 6 wonderful new players here to play for us today, and hopefully they're going to have an amazing game, because yesterday's games were crazy, so we got to one-up them. Anyway, let's introduce the players. The first player we have here is Maroon Otter.
Hey everyone, I'm Maroon Otter. I'm in Arkansas. I'm here to win and make friends in that order.
Next we have Zaviron.
Hello, I'm Danish guy who's also playing from Europe.
Nice. And next we have OPXCRNNR.
Hey everyone, I'm OPXCRNNR. I am located in Colorado, and I am here to have fun and make and win, in that order.
Nice. And next we have Guinea Pig Gamer.
Hey everyone, I'm here in Maryland, in the U.S. Yeah, looking forward to a good game.
Yeah, let's go. I'm also in Maryland. We got 2 Marylanders. Next we've got Alberto.
Alberto.
Nice.
Hey, I'm in Atlanta. Yeah, excited to be here.
Nice. And finally, Rashu.
Hello, I'm Rashu and I'm from Poland.
Very nice. So with that, I will mute myself, and you guys can get down to the draft. Have fun.
All right, cool. I'll click the button.
Cool.
Here we go. We start off with already Kelleris and Extra denied from being next to each other.
All right, so I
Alright.
think we start with Guinea Pig.
Triandon, thank you for the follow.
I'm never sure how to do this.
Also, pardon me. I still
guess
have
I'll just
my breakfast right here, so I'm going to be muting myself and eating that.
Cool.
Okay.
There's some PDS in the top right already.
There you go.
Oh.
And don't forget to draw your faction after you play.
Where are those at?
There's a button in the middle here.
Ah, there we
Oh,
go. Yeah.
what happened there?
Oh, I'll
Somehow
also
I-
tell everybody. I'm placing factions such that at least one pool hopefully has something I like. I have no other logic, so I can be swayed if people need it.
Oh, was it my turn?
I think you placed one.
Okay. And I gotta pick a new one, right?
Yes.
Oh, was it here?
It's right here.
Yeah. The draw factions.
Draw faction right on the board.
Right on the board. Oh,
Right, yeah.
There we go.
Where does Nalu go? Back at it. All right, so what do we got? We got some PDS in the top right. Top left, we've got some factions that are people should maybe be putting some more meta heat on than they are. Yep, there's another one for the top left one.
I try to draw a faction now.
Yeah.
Bottom left, we've got the money guys and the fighty guys. And also Soul, which is the most money fighty guy. And then a Sorrow, who is not either a money or a fighty guy. Not to say a Sorrow's bad at money. No, that would have Hakan and a Sorrow on the bottom left.
Oh, goodness.
That is true. Oh, wait. Never mind. They've got Imperium now. Top right is they can go wherever they want. As long as they can pay off Imperium. Bottom right looks fighty. No, I currently want to see bottom right, maybe bottom left.
In the middle.
Hope for
Where's
our
that
birthday.
faction. Oh wait.
That's what
yeah,
no,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to think
That's
of
the
what it
question.
is. Yeah.
You click and turn, yellow.
It's one of 5 factions at this point.
We got Jolnar in the bottom right. Oh man, bottom right would be so much fun. Oh yeah, that is true. Everyone does want to shoot. Yeah. I would expect both Titans and Argent to be picked in that pool, like for sure, and then probably extra. So depending on like where they are, just
Are in the
like
middle.
scattered around the map.
Necro's still out there right now.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, Necro. Oh, I hope Necro's either in the center or ends up in the bottom right. Yes. Yes.
Oh, nice with
Oh,
Joel.
give me the bottom right factions. Make a ball on the top left. Oh, please not top left. I swear I've seen the top left factions like 30 times.
Nazroka.
It is NRA in the middle.
Nice.
And here we go.
Not top left. Not top left. Not top left. Who is it? Who's in the draft pool? Of course it's top left. It's always top left. Oh, that's fine. There's a lot of really fun factions to watch. Oh,
Oh, no.
everything all stacked up. Somehow the board flipped around. That was kind of fun. I am excited to see Kellerez and Nazroka, hopefully. Although apparently Kellerez has only been picked half the time it's been available.
Cool.
Which is a little unfortunate.
So
All right.
Not the
Who
end of the
goes
world, though.
first?
the first.
Let's
Okay.
see here. Albecha with the first pick. Coming in. Does he slam the Mahawk right now?
Hmm.
Doesn't seem like a bad option.
I'm not gonna lie. It was the pool I liked the least. So
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
Same, yeah.
this is interesting.
Hey, the player's said not me.
yeah. So if I'm gonna do this all day, I'm gonna at least take the faction I like the most. I didn't intend to take faction first.
Nazroka.
And
Oh, God, I'm already up. Oh, boy.
I would expect to see the Winu, Kellerez, or Mentak end up unpicked.
Sorry, I need a moment.
Winu, non-Mentak. Oh, that is true. It would be non-Mentak Kellerez.
No.
Unless Winu's picked. I've heard non-Mentak Kellerez is better than expected. Yeah, see, there's fans of the other ones. I've played Mentak Kellerez once, and I'm pretty sure actually if we do get non-Mentak Kellerez, this would be the first non-Mentak Kellerez of the tournament.
Faction, or a slice rather.
We don't talk about yesterday, except I did already talk about yesterday. But it is true, nothing bad ever happened to Winu this week. For those who don't know, yesterday Winu, I saw a bit of this game. Winu went for a risky play on Mechatol, lost their entire starting fleet, and then was eliminated by the end of round 3. Next we have, who was that picked? Gravity's Blindside second. People have been liking that slice. And that's Mahawk third. Good pick. They won twice yesterday. 2 wins in a row for Mahawk. Can we get a third?
Mhm.
No surprise to see them being taken here. No countries for Hope's End still available. Who ended up with Mahawk? Red? Red ended up with Mahawk. I know people have been enjoying them in the No Country for Hope's End slice a lot.
OP, is there anything you got your eye on? Do you wanna chat here at all since we're both at the turn?
So the deals start. I'm eyeing a faction right now.
Yeah.
I do like a little draft talk in between the players. Let's see if they work something out. They're not going to work anything out.
I'm gonna do
We know that green wants a faction.
slice D.
What's the name? That's
For
Litra.
Litra. Okay.
is it Litra or Lirda? I always call it Lirda, but am I just wrong? That's Florida. Okay.
I think you gotta end your turn as well.
Oh
That
yeah.
was gonna blow my mind if I've just been reading that word wrong the entire time.
Mentak.
Mentak. Oh. We're pirating.
Technology.
Oh wait, did you get a double pick?
It should be a double
Oh, yeah,
pick.
you should have gotten a double pick. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, wait, how do we get Mentak Nalu at the
Sorry,
turn? That doesn't make any
messed
sense.
that
He's
up.
just hogging all the
Oh, no, you're
factions.
good. Yeah, I was taking factions, so it's not a big deal.
So for Mentak, Oh, that's good to know. Throat Wobbler Mangrove. Gotcha. The Throat Wobbler and Mangrove slice has been doing pretty good.
All right, I'm gonna take
No country.
no country for Hope's End.
Now the Nalu pick comes out. So in all likelihood, Mentak has 6 pick, which isn't great for
Knowledge
Mentak.
me.
Kellers is a little sad when Mentak's in the game too. They do have a lot of little deals that they like to do. Mentak can just get in on all that. Fortunately, if you're the Kellers picker, you could just try to get a second, third, or fourth in speaker order, because in all likelihood, Mentak's going to end up with 6, and then you're guaranteed to not at least not immediately be neighbors with Mentak. Cabal comes out, and we're down to either Winu or non-Mentak Kellers, just as predicted by Alphane. Do you know if you don't end up with a beta wormhole, you're going to be pretty happy. We have Speaker Cabal. That's interesting. Cabal is notably a faction that works particularly well with last pick. Due to them just kind of wanting to get some construction out exactly when they want it. And they have the movement from their home system round 1 in order to get whatever they need done out on the board at least. Some of the spend objectives can be a little more difficult, but then I guess diplomacy just fixes that issue for them, so for some of them. Doesn't fix the trade good thing. Players quietly calculating what's Red got left to pick. Red's got Mahawked, so are they going to try to pick a more delicious slice for them, or are they going to try to pick second in speaker order? They could even go for a third in speaker order if they wanted to. Just solely for the purpose of getting away from Mentak. It's not terrible. I don't know, the Mahawk really needs that help though. He's thinking, he's plotting. That is true. So what did white and blue pick? So white picked a thing. So only one of the slices is going to be gone. That is a good point. They can totally just slam second here. And I mean, because their alternative is getting 4th. Interesting. And we actually know white's just going to pick a... Okay, so they did pick a slice here for their Mahawk. They got the Devils.
I guess I'm going for 2.
And Keller is... Or not Keller.
Sorry, one more.
White picks 2.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm already calling them Kellers. But we don't actually know that they're Kellers.
I just make both picks before I pass.
Yes, that's
I think
correct. Which slice are they going for? Mortal Ore often gets left behind. I've seen War Hollywood was left behind yesterday. Synecdoche New Albion feels like a good slice to me, though, so I'd be surprised to see that one unpicked.
Mm-hmm.
Who are they picking for right now? NRA? Oh, true. The Keller is Nalu Synergy's fun. Anyway, for a Nazroka, Starpoint New Albion's one of just the best single tiles in the game for Nazroka. If you want to do the... oh, there it is. Yep, they got it. But it's one of the best tiles in the game if you're playing a Psychoarchaeology Nazroka, due to the presence of the green skip immediately next to your home system, and a delicious red planet to refresh. A lot. Guinea Pig Gamers deciding whether we're going to see Winu or Kelleris. Personally pulling for Kelleris. He's hovering the Kelleris. He's thinking about the Kelleris. You're going to see the arm of the Galactic Council. Well, I guess they're both the Mechatorex factions, as in they're both of the factions that like to sit on Mechatorex. Slam Winu to round 1 Mechatol.
Rifting it, I think I'm gonna go Kalaris.
Oh, he specifically talked to. We did get Kelleris, so we have a non-Mentak Kelleris guaranteed for the first time this tournament. Red's probably just going to grab 4. Thank you, Wild Wushu, for the follow. Wonder what Mahawk's thinking about. Their third neighbor is Nazroka. That's pretty good to be neighbors with. I think the 4 sounds just fine. Also keeps you further away from the 6-pick Mentak. We now see Purple deciding whether he wants 4 Hollywood or Mordor. Ooh, makes sense. This is Purple we're talking about here, so it's Cabal. So where does Cabal want to start? Honestly, Mordor sounds decent for Cabal with the extra infantry access, but no, they go for Hollywood. We got 5, and then we got 6. And that's everything.
All right, cool. I guess we click finish.
There's our complete draft.
Good luck and have fun, guys.
Good luck.
All right, after I get this posted, there we go. Game 19 draft is in the tournament spoilers channel. Let's get looking at what we have here. We get a little Nalu. We got a little Mentak. We got a little Cabal. Okay, so 2 of our least money-y factions sitting over here next to the Mentak. That's not so bad. Over on the other side of the table, we got a Mahawk next to the Nalu. We got our Argent Flight over here. Double Grav Rifts next to the Cabal. That's interesting. And of course, Nazroka straight up the middle. Wait, where'd Kelleris go? Oh, Kelleris is in the Argent home system. That's right, there's no Argent in this draft. Yeah, that is true. The round 1 commander, pretty tempting. They also have a green skip if they want to go for Biostims in Vor Hollywood. I don't know that we've seen a Biostims Cabal, but we have seen a lot of success from Cabal. I believe they have 2 wins currently. We have a lot of factions that have won. And by a lot of oh yeah, we have 3 factions. That's just because we have 3 POK factions. But yeah, I believe Cabal and Mahawk and NRA all have at least 2 wins. I think Mahawk has 3. Let's go check the tapestry. We've got, yeah, I see 2 Nazroka wins in there. I see 2 Cabal wins, and I see 3 Mahawk wins. So we got some real heavy hitters. The other factions are all looking for their first win this tournament. We're setting up. And where's our Kelleris player? They did in fact go with Argent Kelleris. So that's going to give them the Argent Flight Hero, which, what does it even do? Oh yeah, that's the surprise combat thing. I love this one. This one's really cool. Of course, they don't start with this unlocked, but they are going to be able to surprise in a space combat over one of their planets, summon in some bonus help for the combat, which is very cool. Additionally, they start in the Argent home system, which is pretty nice, especially with the bonus trade goods that Kelleris starts with. Let's see here. The one... Oh,
Codexes are active.
bot.
Okay.
You came early. That's so nice.
All 3 of them are in there.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Okay, I do not have the right agent for Nalu then.
Oh,
Or
it's in the box
commander.
over here.
Okay, cool. Awesome. I was like, oh, this isn't what I thought it looked like.
And they're setting up the things. Our Nalu player deciding that they do not, in fact, want to play
catch.
pre-Codex Nalu.
Yeah. That would have been a sad like turn 4 catch, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The main misfortune for Nalu is this equidistant right here is on the beta wormhole, which also Mentek can get to. We'll have to see. In a second here, we'll be able to start up our
Next up is what, secrets?
overlay
Hold on,
so
hold
that
on.
we can get more of this data on screen, not just have these big empty blue boxes. Not exactly the most pretty thing. How's the draft? The draft was good. I didn't see Winu picked.
Pick or
My last 2 games I streamed both had Winu. Very glad not to see him again.
We did the.
Anything else funky? No, it's all just about expected.
Hold on. I'm gonna put. Should I put mine back or? Oh, okay,
There
we're
it goes.
checking
Okay.
each.
Scoreboard properties. Ooh. Players are picking their secrets right now. Looking like that's a good bit of thinking going on. Normally some players have an easier decision like Purple had. It's always fun when you got to think on this first secret objective decision, because sometimes it means that you had 2 really hard ones and you're trying to pick which one you're going to be able to score. Sometimes it means that you got 2 really easy ones and you're trying to figure out, like, would you rather have strength and bonds or demonstrate your power? Just demonstrate your power is really good for the surprise win round 5.
Does that
Strength and bonds,
shuffle it
just guaranteed.
if we put it on top like that?
I'm not sure. We can hit shuffle. We can hit shuffle at the end just in
Okay.
case.
Um,
And we have all
Nice.
6 players with
I think
this
So,
single secret in their hand.
the objectives.
So we can go take a look at these objectives.
Did you pick your text?
Yep, I'm good to go.
Okay. So the first objective.
We have Make History, units in 2 systems that contain legendary planets, Mechatol Rex, or anomalies, and additionally Engineer a Marvel to have your flagship or War Sun on the board. Oh, I love Engineer Marvel coming out early. Everyone's got a giant ship with a lot of combat, and they're just itching to use it. Very fun. Make History is also a pretty easy round 1 here. So I would expect to see most, if not all players score here. Not necessarily, but most likely. At any rate, let's get this overlay going. Yeah, Cabal's quite happy to see these objectives. If Cabal so much as follows construction, then they're automatically good. Like they could go to Cormand, but they don't even have to do that much. Oh, let's see here. Interact. Start
Nice.
data. There
Let's
we go. Perfect.
see.
Oh, it instantly worked. You love to see it. Did it instantly work? How's our rotating tech and rotating resources and stuff doing? Let's see which techs the Mentak chose. Or not the Mentak, the Kelleris chose. Looks like they decided to start with Sarween tools and AI development algorithm. Were there really no blue
Let's keep
techs?
my options open.
That's correct. There were no blue techs on this entire table for them to start with.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
interesting.
Start of strategy, I get 2 commodities.
They're remembering their money. That's good. Good start. 2 commodities and a trade good.
Is strategy phase now or when we start taking actions?
Should be now.
It should be now, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and do that.
Yep, they got it figured out.
Let's see.
We have a trade picked. Kelleris is pretty certain that they're going to be able to satisfy one of these objectives without a strategy card, so they're just picking politics. Not every day you see a second pick politics.
Okay.
Blue considering diplomacy in this position. Crazy.
Let's go score.
Yep, there's diplomacy. Okay, so notably here, if we see both diplomacy and construction, which we probably just aren't going to see construction because Cabal didn't pick it. That's probably just the solution. So Cabal's a little sad in terms of make history, but it's not the end of the world for him. We get a technology.
Technology.
Should see a leadership and a warfare. Oh, Mentak will be more than happy to see warfare here. Get to them. Skeller is rifting a ship to Mechatol. I wonder if that's their plan. That would make sense. If they can get Crucible off of Cabal sometime during this round, then that's a guaranteed.
Right.
I don't even have to chance it. Leadership for Nalu, warfare for Mentak, and the rotating resources are all working. Oh, lovely.
System. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to use my agent to do it without placing a command token. So I'm going to slide that.
We got a zoo going to Barrick Lurda. Sometimes you see Nalu go into this empty space with Zoo. Sometimes you don't. The reason why they would want to is so that they can get to Lysis Vilnor, and then they can have the start of round 2 Custodians. Them going over here makes it less likely that that happens. We've already got some whispers between white and green. No. And it was white to green. I think white's trying to ask for Crucible here. That would make sense. Especially with diplomacy in play. If they grab Crucible, that gives them extra movement for this Gravity Rift, and they're going to be able to do this round 1.
And when I explore, I'll draw Berrig and then Litra 4.
I wonder if we'll see a no blue tech Kelleris. Anyway, looks like Nalu brought along their destroyer and all 4 of their infantry, so they can leave a little slug trail of sorts on these planets. What is the first explorer? Round 1 without gravity drive?
I got
Seems likely.
their research facility on Berrig.
The other one.
And then I can remove an infantry for a trade good on Litra 4, and I will do that.
You can right click on the system and there
The
is
players got it.
option.
So Nalu ending up with a red skip on Berrig,
It's in one.
and they're going to remove an infantry in order to gain a trade good on Lurda.
Okay.
Seems very valuable. Because now Nalu's able to follow tech.
You said warfare research.
Yes. So it is
you go.
red skip. Great.
Which planet?
It's
Berrig or-
Berrig.
Berrig.
Ooh, there it is. An attachment out for Nalu. That's pretty nice.
That'll do it for me. I just need to grab my trade good real quick.
On to the Nazroka.
Let's see.
We're diplomacy holder, making sure that they can score.
I'm over here.
Building a flagship
right.
round 1.
Post Starpoint, New Albion. Just moving for a second. Let's see. Bring this carrier. Put the mech.
I'm personally hoping to see a little psychoarchaeology.
And
I love psychoarchaeology, man.
Uh,
Love it.
I'll bring
Or sorry, not
a
psycho.
fighter with it.
Prefab.
Okay, and let's see.
Prefab.
So my mech, I get to explore twice.
Something?
Is it-
Prefab arcologies? That's what it is. I love
right-click it?
prefab arcologies.
I guess. So let's see. Explore star.
Yeah.
As it is relic fragment.
Explore star point.
You already did explore Starpoint.
Okay. Well, I will take one of those relic fragments.
Actually, it's the players. It's the players. I don't intervene. I don't intervene.
And then I will.
Oh, no. You draw 2, pick 1. All right. The NRA mechs. I forgot about the NRA mechs. They're so nice. That is a +1/+1 on New Albion.
Propulsion Research Facility. So it's got a green skip, so it's a 1/1. Awesome.
If NRA had seen like a plus resources attachment to Starpoint, that might have pushed them even more towards prefab arcologies. But they did not see that, so
All right.
seems less likely. We are on to our next player, the Kelleres player.
I guess if you don't mind talking about it in public, why can't you move the carrier over Cormond?
Because
Oh, I guess just
Yeah.
based on the way the numbers
I would
work out.
just
Sure.
take
Yeah,
the
yeah.
system and I need to be more infantry.
Oh, yeah. Totally fair. Okay. Well, anyway, we'll see how things work out.
Interesting. Keller is concerned with Cabal putting the Dreadnought over Cormond. It just makes sense. The carrier's Cabal's only or more than one capacity ship. There's a more than one capacity system that they need to take. 2/3 of the strategy cards are now showing. Oh, that's a good point, actually. Let's see here.
Oh, dang. Yeah, I'll take that.
Is that the
It's already mirror.
here? Oh god.
Oh.
Let me see here. Properties. I think I need to refresh it.
It's a pretty nice Explorer.
Yeah, works for me.
Refresh cache of current page. Okay. Haha. There we go. Thank you very much. Good call. Mirror is ready. Oh my goodness. They got the ready on Mirror. Thank you for calling that out. That's going to set them up very nicely. Oh, yep. Cabal instantly becoming neighbors after the Whispers. I wonder if they are going to be able to pay for Crucible here. Also finding a green skip on Arnhem. Interesting. I don't know how much that helps Keller is, but certainly not a bad thing to have the attachment. Ball finds a little bit of red relic on Cormond. And Mentak goes over straight to a Cohen Julier. I'm excited to see this round one. Keller is Cabal conspiring.
Fragment.
One little green guy. Oh, thanks for the subscription, Weaver.
Local fabricators.
Local fabricators.
You gain one commodity or spend one trade good or one commodity.
You know what it could also be? It could also be Keller is trying to score, make history here. Because if it was the carrier, it would have been much easier for Keller to fight it off. But unfortunately, it must be the Dreadnought. Mentak ending up with a little extra
There are
trade good. That's
other
nice.
fragments out there too. Nazroka is more than willing to sell black market forgery for anybody.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you are right. There will be, in all likelihood, 5 gravity rifts all touching each other. That's a railgun. Oh man, if Cabal goes Vorhal and like Mechatol Rex, you could
Um,
that'd be wild.
I do see it. Let's see.
At any rate, we're back to Mahawk's turn. Have we seen Mahawk go yet? Oh, this is their first turn. Mahawk's in a little bit of a situation. They only have 3 ground forces, and yet there are 4 planets they want to take. Looks like they are going to go to Meharzul. That makes sense.
No. I think it won't really change anything, but might lead to.
Meharzul, they can also refresh with biostims, notably.
Oh, sorry. I
That
forgot
puts
to
them
speak
into
to
tech
Charlie. Does
range.
anyone mind if I grab that too?
I don't mind.
That's fine.
Keller is remembering that they were supposed to get a trade good with their free commodities. That's pretty nice. And Mahawk can remove that infantry for a trade good. I think I would do that. That makes sense. They're looking to build on Warfare anyway. It's also very likely that we see Warfare either this action or the next action.
And it's not that good.
Because Mentak needs to... Like, I could see them wanting to put cruisers on some of the wormholes. I mean, I guess they could stall at 3 actions, put a cruiser over A, put a cruiser over B, but Nalu's going to go to the A, so... Don't see a good reason for that. Looks like Mahawk has declined the trade good from Meharzul.
All right.
And just refreshed it with biostims. See, and this is why
Here.
Mentak wasn't going to be able to go into Lodor. Oh, interesting. Because Nalu brought 4 infantry here, they have no fighters with this carrier. Wonder what the odds are Mentak just comes on in and blows that carrier up.
Exploring Lodor.
Ooh, that's nice. Love a mercenary outfit.
1 infantry. All right, exciting stuff.
I do have a little empty Lyrta. But there is a party over here on Lodor. Look at them. They're going mad. They're all different
That's it for me.
directions. They're going crazy.
Okay.
We have NRA again. Probably just heading out to Saudor. One would expect. They might also be using diplomacy. It's as good now as it is later. There's a lot of players who don't have a lot of things that they want to refresh. Honestly, I've talked myself into it. Diplomacy right now for Nazroka seems pretty good. Mahak notably has nothing they can refresh. Kelleris could only refresh Aranam. Only Cormand here, so a Ko and Julia would be worthwhile for Mentak. And Barrack Lyrta would be really good for Nalu. I think Nazroka should highly consider it. Going to Saudor does not actually improve their diplomacy, given that New Albion's already a +2, or is also a 2/2. Purple's whispered blue. I wonder if they're trying to say, don't flip
I'm more of
diplomacy.
I can whisper, but I talk over the table most of the time too. Can we just talk aloud? 2 different people are asking about Diplo here at different times. I personally don't want to do Diplo right now. But if somebody wants to offer me something good, I can do Diplo now.
Interesting. They all just want to talk under the table. They Blue's like, hey guys, let's talk over the table. And then the whispers come in.
Ew. Actually come and take Sardor.
So he opts for the quote-unquote nice play and goes for Saudor right now. Did they get a trade good? They did not get a trade good from New Albion. So yeah. We'll see.
And I will explore it.
Local fabricators.
Let's see.
They do not have a trade good right now to
spend a trade.
place a
I will
mech.
gain a commodity then.
Ooh, that is true. Maybe Mahawk did offer their agent to NRA.
And I'm
That would
going to
explain why they want to move out to
my
Saudor
agent,
before using Diplo.
to explore a planet.
I would
It's
explore.
one of my planets I have, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a point that has my mech, so explore it twice.
Does make sense. Try to jack that guy up. You can either ready star point. Oh, that's good. Or you can ready the planet. Good to know. And I believe that's all 3 expeditions from the deck, so don't be counting on that anymore.
Really? Again, same thing. If you have at least 1 mech on this planet, you remove 1 entry, ready this planet. Oh, okay. I will ready star point. I have a mech on it, so.
So that does actually solve Nazroka's little. It would have been really good for them to use diplomacy there, because now they can follow tech.
My turn.
They just need it to not be warfare and then tech. That'd be a little sad for them. Although it wouldn't be the end of the world. I guess they don't need to follow warfare this round. They can totally just build at home. It doesn't make a difference to them.
I mean, so Russia,
they
when
do
are you
need a
planning
4th
to do trade. Is that coming up?
No, I'm going to pop in now.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess I want to clear commodities then. I mean, I could just like, buy your trade agreement, right?
Yeah.
Spend the trade goods for Crucible. Oh no, he has no ground forces.
Yeah, let's do that deal. So sure, I'll spend 2 for that.
Is that 2 commodities for Crucible? Does need a little stall, which he has in politics.
And I'll flip politics.
Do we have anyone that feels particularly flush in tokens?
All right, so I'll take speaker.
Does make a difference if they want to take similar. That's a good point. Well, they do actually have the extra token from the Hazardous Relic Fragment. I just remembered that. They can purge 1 Relic Fragment, turn it into a command token. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 tokens for tactics. Obviously, you'd prefer to not do that, but like whatever you got to do to have a banger round 1. Yeah. NRA is the feel-good story of Twilight Imperium. Both agendas on the bottom. We're digging straight towards Ixian Artifact. White knows what he wants.
Okay, so I pop trade, and the first thing is I take free trade goods,
It is trade time.
commodities. And I offer X-1 for everyone.
X-1 has been offered for everyone.
Yep.
Rusty Ranjit, thank you. With follow.
Yeah, blue will
Okay.
do that.
I'll do that as well.
Wonder if Cabal knows they're going to be able to
And
accept
motion
the X-1s
if you
during the agenda phase.
Yeah.
Given the Crucible that he sold.
Should have gotten rid of my commodity. Oh, well.
So I would take 1 trade good from the bag, white, for you, from you.
Oh yeah, I grabbed one. Thank you.
Okay, so everyone followed, right?
Yes.
Yellow, did you?
Yes.
Yeah, I did. I need to give you a very good here.
Everyone took up Cabal on these non-binding
Oh.
X-1 deals.
And,
Although I guess they did manage to cash out with Kelleris right now, which is nice.
and I'm going to
Given this little
play
neighborly relationship.
on yellow.
How many resources does Kelleris have right now?
Doesn't
They aren't up to
cost,
too many.
Mantak to steal commodities from you, so I just
So
Yeah,
here's
it
their
does.
current build. No flagship for them round 1, but I think that's
Yeah, it
just fine if they're getting custodians.
doesn't. You can't pillage it.
Why not?
It's in the rules, but I don't remember if when.
Because mine says after one of your neighbor gains a trade good or resolves a transaction.
Yes, but it's converting the commodities into the trade goods. And
Yeah,
it
but so now
won't-
he's gained a trade good.
Mentak pillaging on the nice Cabal X-1 trade. Uh-oh.
other things,
Oh wait, no, it's
I
trade
don't know
agreement.
the rules, but
Yeah, trade agreement does block
Still gain,
pillage as
but
far as I know.
Yeah, I'm not
Let
sure.
me look
Yeah, I
up
don't know
the
the answer to this
stillness
one.
of stars. Let's.
Oh, they're talking about this one. Yeah, the Stillness of Stars also does avoid pillage. They're not gaining trade goods. Gaining's a specific keyword.
okay, I will pass my turn and just quickly find it in the rules or on the Discord.
Stillness.
It is annoying that like some of the cards come
Before I
upside
move
down.
on, I'll
Because
look
I don't
up
know
as
what's
well.
going on with TTS. Maybe I have some setting on.
Oh, okay. Here it is. I found it. Posted on our Discord.
Oh, we found the ruling somewhere. Let's see here.
Man, there's so many channels in this Discord.
The next question is, does Mentak pop Warfare right
Can't
here?
find our group anymore. Okay, but I'm not. I cannot steal. Is the
And they figured it out. Yeah,
I
Mentak cannot
will-
steal there.
yellow? Do you want to go ahead and wash 2 for 3? or 2 for 3 commodities?
I do, but then you're gonna steal right back from me. and
Yes,
it's
but
gonna
I
be
will give
really,
you. I'll give you an
Wait,
action card.
I use my agent on yellow, so their commodities is converted.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's right.
Okay.
I'm refreshed.
Mentek has no neighbors to wash with.
Can't do that then.
Well, I would give you 1 for your 2, then you pillage me, so it's really a 2 for 1.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Yep. All right, so I'll give you 1, and then you just give me 1 and flip 1. Yeah.
And then I'll use my agent as well. So we'll both
That's pretty reasonable.
draw an action card.
So this deal, basically, Nalu gained a trade good off the wash. Mentak gave 2 commodities, Nalu gave a trade good. Mentak pillaged the other trade good back. So really it was a free wash, and then Mentak used the agent.
Alright, and
so
I'm gonna
the
go
net thing
top
is that Nalu washed the 2 commodities in exchange for the agent being used on
I
them.
follow.
Yep.
And we do see Warfare popped right now. Okay, awesome. Keller is already building a white or a mech right there. I think that mech is going to mech at all. It's pretty nice. The Omni OPRs. If you don't remember what it is, other players have to spend 1 influence to commit ground forces to the planets that contain mechs. Notably, this is also separate instances of spending 1 influence per mech. So for instance, just like as an example, if in theory you had 4 mechs on Mechatol Rex and someone else wanted to come take that from you, then they would have to spend 1 influence, and then they would have to spend 1 influence, and then they would have to do that 2 more times for a total of 4 times. So you can do that with 4 trade goods, but it gets really annoying if you're someone like Mahakt and you have all these giant gobs of influence, and it's like, well, my only source of influence is 5 influence ixth. That only counts as one instance of playing. 1 instance of paying 1 influence. Purple also following Warfare here. Getting a couple more infantry so they can fill out Abaddon
You're
Loki.
gonna like me as your neighbor because I'm an avid Mintac player. I love Mintac, so I'm
Nice.
never gonna get offended by you pillaging me because I understand the struggle.
Did we see a Warfare build from Cabal? We did not see a Warfare build from Cabal. Interesting. I wonder what else they followed then. Oh, no, they are. The Cabal is Warfare building. Okay. You'd think they should, because Cabal does start with less ground forces than they would like. They got a carrier off of Nalu. They're going to build some ground forces. Makes all the sense. Cool, Ganis. Thank you for the follow. Oh, we're looking at these explorations. We got a Freelancers on Abaddon. There's the Rich World right there on Ashroth. Oh, that's going to help Mahawk out a lot. They love to see that.
Hold on. I shouldn't have done that, right?
And what was Loki?
And
Also Freelancers. Interesting. If I was Mahawk, I would use the Freelancers right now.
yes, I want to-
Mahawk, would you like to wash commodities?
Yeah, I was just about to say the same.
Oh, and a subscription. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Washy wash. I guess that was it. Yeah.
Mahawk's choosing not to build with either Freelancers. I guess they want the token on leadership from Mayharzul. That's not bad.
All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and think about playing leadership.
It seems unlikely to me that anyone's going to be able to do. Oh no, actually no. There are plans in motion to build flagships off of
Here's
diplomacy.
the problem. I'm not sure that I can because I'll show my hand a little bit here.
NRA didn't follow
hoping
Warfare.
to
That makes sense.
get Dark Energy Tap for my first tag.
NRA probably
And
wants
The
to.
only burn-in action I could take right now would be to move into one of those systems that I want to wait to move into until I explore. So that's what I'm kind of up against right now. Yeah.
I see.
So I'm gonna go ahead and have to pop it.
Come.
Now they're trying to get a little dark energy tap off. Anyway, yeah. Naswarker probably doesn't have the resources to follow tech and build the flagship unless they diplomacy in between. And also they can't do that if they follow warfare. They can't follow warfare and tech and flagship. So it looks like they're just going to try to tech and flagship, which makes sense. Ah, you're welcome. This is I find this to be a lot of fun. So you guys, especially in the chat, make it a lot of fun for me. I love to chat with people about Twilight Imperium. So
I'll get one.
curious if NRI could have the money to warfare and tech and build the flagship, but I just don't think that's necessary for them because they should be able to go to Semlor with the Mahak lift on Saudor in theory. And like there's just no more need for anything warfared. We're wrapping up leadership. Did Mahak follow leadership? No, they're keeping this one resource on Mehar Zul close to their hearts. The Mahak flagship notably is a really good one to get out early.
Yeah, okay.
Because it gets more powerful if the person you're fighting has you haven't gotten their token yet. When Mahak wins a combat against someone, they get their token. If they haven't done that yet against someone, the flagship hits 2 times on a 3.
That's not. I'm using my agent. I guess you want this one removed, Blue?
I would love that
We
one.
do see NRA pop
Thank you.
diplomacy, and Mahak
I guess
exactly
whenever
removes that
I,
token.
Diplo this system.
I think you can right click.
You can right click and diplo it.
Right click it. Oh,
Yep.
diplomacy system. Oh,
Yep.
cool.
Very handy.
Thank you.
A lot of the table though, a little
Sometimes it feels easier than real
gruntled
life.
by the early diplomacy pop. Oh, we also seeing Mahak racing for custodians? Oh my goodness, yeah, because they had the red skip adjacent to their thing. Oh, that's a good call. Wait, so does but Kelleris gets there first. If Kelleris got Crucible, they get there first. Oh, what a disaster. I guess it's not that bad. Mahak can still go to Atlas.
Sorry, and that will be my turn.
Oh my goodness.
Right, I'm going for it.
Yes. Go, Kelleris. You got Crucible?
Play Crucible
Yep, that's guaranteed then.
and send my carrier on up.
There it is. Mahak is also set up. Oh, Mahak.
And that is that.
And there's Custodians, easy peasy for Mentak, or for Kelleris, with the 0-2 Elir and the mirror refreshed for free off the exploration. This is enable Mahak to instead build the flagship. It appears so. Would they still be able to do it? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, I think them not having to take Custodians is what enabled the flagship build. Cloud cost. Yeah, I think they would only have 6 resources left.
Yeah, it's my final
I
one.
wonder where Mahak's cruiser goes then.
Going to explore.
How did he get there without gravity drive into the rift? Okay, so the Crucible card from Cabal, I can't pull it up right now, but the Crucible card has a text that if you go through a gravity rift, then you get 1 additional movement as well. So they played Crucible, and that's 1, 2, 3 movement. 1 from the base move, 1 from the gravity rift, 1 from Crucible.
Nice.
But yep, that was a very nice play. And thank you, Bananiel, for the follow. Over here, we had 2 attachments come out for Cabal on Mel and Zobat. Demilitarized zone and +2 resources right there. Mentak finally coming over to Hope's End with the lifted token from Warfare.
Did the arms vault come exhausted?
No, you can use it right away.
Yeah, and it's also true. You do not need to initially hit the rift. How movement works in TI is you show where it's from, you show where it's going to, and then you show where all the numbers come from. There is no sense of when the numbers come into being,
Okay.
which is strange.
Use it
But that is how it works, so.
to place a mech.
Yeah, you effectively got +2 movement from this rift right here, which is a very nice play. I would expect to see Mahak go to Atlas with the cruiser and infantry that were meant for Mechatol. But we'll see. Oh, wait a second. That's right. Mahak can't actually build the flagship and activate a system here because they didn't use Mehar Zul to get an extra token. Interesting. So they are opting to double tech here and go to Atlas in exchange for scoring round 1. Interesting. We're seeing tech come out, so after this we'll have a good sense of who has money left for building a flagship. Predictive intelligence, ooh, good point. Except they're double teching, which is spending all their resources. Oh, wait, no, they're prepping a warfare build. Never mind. They just single teched. And they got Cruiser 2. That makes sense. Forgot about predictive intelligence. That's going to be very valuable to them. I don't even know if they'll use it here. They should use it, though. Claiming Atlas and building the flagship seems really good. Let's see. Nalu got Dark Energy Tap, and they are currently left over with 9 resources. That's enough to build a flagship. Over here, Mentak has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 resources left over. That's not quite enough to build a flagship for them. Interesting. They did research, though. They're going straight down yellow. Over here, we got Carrier 2 for Cabal, researched via the carrier they stole from Nalu earlier. It looks like no research for the Kelleres. Seems smart. Looks like they don't have the money. Where did all their money go? And Nazaruk are also saving the money for a flagship. I was expecting to see more players score in this first round, but it looks like that didn't quite happen. Oh wait, does Kelleres have another token? Yes, and they have a cruiser that they can just send into this gravity rift, and that scores for Kelleres. Very nice. Due to Mechatol Rex also counting.
All right,
Forgot about it.
Going to go ahead and
Oh man.
here.
You think Mahakt wanted to score by going 1 cruiser to Mechatol Rex, 1 into the Nebula?
I'm also using predictive intelligence.
Oh no.
I guess it's not too late.
Oh my goodness. Nalu's going to go in here, Dark Energy Tap, Tropic Field. They get that token back and 2 trade goods. That puts them up
All right.
very wealthy. I wonder if... Oh, wait, that's Pillage Opportunity for Mentak?
1 command token, 2 trade goods.
Does Make History specify ships, or is it just units? It's just units. If I were Mahawk, I would still go for it. I would still send Carrier Fighter to go try to fight on Mechatol Rex.
Go ahead and take.
Because, like, if it's about scoring,
Yeah.
you gotta score. Mentak gonna do a little pillage? Looks like they missed the pillage window. Oh, no, they got their hand on it. They got their grubby hands all over that trade good.
Come take similar.
You get the Kelleres commander? Oh, I didn't even notice.
And let's explore it.
It's pretty convincing. Tomb of Amphidia over here. That's nice for Nazruka to find.
Found the tomb. Okay.
There it is.
Nice.
Might have Thicko Semlor.
Upset about that. And
The table hasn't addressed this at all, but like Kelleres and Mahakt had like the same idea and it kind of ruined each other, but they still might be able to work it out.
for me this turn.
I think I'm just gonna move on up.
And Mahakt did actually predictive intelligence, so they do have 2 tokens. Here comes Kelleres. They're getting their second anomaly. That makes sense. Here comes a Warfare Dreadnought from Cabal to go to Vorhal. Get that green skip online. Mentak is looking... No, wait, Mentak doesn't need $1 more. This is 7 because they have Sarween tools. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that lets Mentak build the flagship at home. Mentak is safe.
I'm not using freelancers.
They don't get to build any like ground forces or anything with the flagship, but who cares? Putting a cruiser on the beta for more pillageability makes sense. Yeah, it's true. Thank Nalu. Wait, what? What? Oh, they did double tech for anti-mass deflectors. Okay. Did not notice. Okay, so they double teched instead of building their flagship, which let them get anti-mass deflectors, which they need as a blue prerequisite anyway, but also makes scoring this much easier than having to fight Kelleris over Mechatol. What is this? What is this build that Mentak's prepping that doesn't include a flagship? Uh-oh. Might not have remembered that that's an objective. It happens. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, they're looking at their agent or their commander. Back to Nalu. I think Nalu's about done with things they got to do. Oh, they got to build it. That's Mahawk. Yeah, that does make sense. I think I would also prefer that.
All right, I will.
The other nice thing is that that would let them build, or this would, if they built their flagship, they could use 1 token to build their flagship and 1 token to take Atlas. Ooh, Mentak coming into another trade good.
1 command good and 3 trade tokens. So go ahead and steal away here in a second.
That is true. The flagship one is a much safer objective. They're both very valid. It is nice for Nalu that Mahawk went for anti-mass deflectors, because it's less likely to contest the dark energy tap.
I'm gonna build at home real quick.
Here come the flagships. This is the first one that we've seen? Yeah, there's no other flagships on the board currently. It is true. With these attacks on the board, the asteroid fields are almost completely uncontested. That's a good point. Yeah, both of these objectives are very scoreable later, so they're fine. Remains to be seen if Mentak decides to go for the flagship. I hope so. Thank you, Shrapnels12, for the follow. They heard on Nazroka? Yeah, it'd be pretty nice. Nazroka had a brilliant round 1 to claim all these planets here, due to the Mahawk agent over Saldor.
Gonna build that.
They even got a mech with their flagship. Very nice. It's going to help them unlock their agent sooner.
Over there. Yeah.
Now we got kind of 3 factions. If actually we do not. Nazroka did not tech round 1. That makes sense. We have a pass from Kelleris, our first pass. They do currently satisfy Make History. Green passes. Green also currently satisfies Make History. Oh, they did it! Mentak remembered! The flagship's coming in!
So yellow, what would you give me if we're not attacking this one?
Oh, you can attack it. I don't care.
All right.
We're seeing Mahak come in to get their second anomaly. Slightly risky. But if they manage to win this combat, they are going to get their first fleet token from someone else. Which would also help them greatly with their slightly sketchy
Oh, shoot.
token scenario, because they're going to be able to move another one out.
Scan link my home system real fast.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can't scan link your home
I
system.
don't think
Can
you can
scan
scan
link
link
the
your
home
Oh,
home.
not your
Can't
home.
count.
Yeah, you
It
can.
doesn't have.
Oh.
There we go. Players got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
doesn't matter then.
Yeah. Guess space combat.
And
Where is it?
okay.
Where is it? Yeah. Do you AFB first?
I am not, because I don't want to spend the counter, but I will declare a retreat. If he does survive, I'll go ahead and pull him back.
All right. So no AFB. Yeah, I guess we can't. So.
I would take a fighter instead of the infantry to sponge the hit. The cruiser hit. Does the destroyer hit?
And let me roll 5. Destroyer. Did not hit.
And I get a token.
Great question. I have no idea what this ground force is for. Maybe it's going to go to Atlas next turn. That does make sense. There's not currently anything that can get to Atlas next turn. Okay, that makes sense. Just a little risky, but
All right, I am going to produce in my home system. And I'll build my flagship.
Gotta love the turn 1 flagships.
Yeah, crazy. That's 9 total that I've spent. I've got Sarween, so that's 10.
all right, cool. I am all done my breakfast now.
Should we keep going while you figure out your build?
But with
Yeah,
this
I'll
flagship
go.
build, every player is
Build it.
officially now scoring. We've got 1, 2, 3 flagships, and we've got 1, 2, 1, 2, and
I'm
1,
done.
2 for
I'm
make
passing,
history.
so.
Well played by everyone.
I am also passing.
Slice is well filled out.
And I am passing to.
You got a Nalu mech coming in. That makes sense.
Right, I'll finish my build and then I'm going to pass.
Nalu's almost done with their 1 ship invasion force. Just need a
What's
couple more fighters in there.
Commodity, a 3 commodity into, or 3 trade into 1.
Click
Forget
off.
that. What is it?
R.
R. Okay, gotcha.
Ooh, that's nice.
There we go.
Bam, bam,
Good to
bam.
know.
Yeah.
That also works
And
for
then-
units too.
It's true in Tabletop Simulator and also in Tabletop Playground. If you click R on any of the stacks of 3 units, then it'll turn it into 3 individual units. You can also hover over, or like make a box over 3 individual units and hit R, and it'll turn it into one of the big 3 unit pieces. Nice little shortcuts for you if you're adventuring any online Twilight Imperium. A delicious
Alright, nice.
marrow-filled
I guess
adventure
let's
every
score it up.
time.
Do we want to do an order for the stream?
Yeah, sounds good. So I'm going to score flagship.
You got flagship for Nalu.
That's
Oops, wrong one. Yeah.
Yeah, marrow for you. All these players coming at it strong. Lots of whispering, lots of
Me, I'm gonna score.
Lots of scheming.
flagship also.
and most importantly, lots of scoring. We're well on our way to the 55-point game.
For me, I'll score make history.
Make history.
Oh my god, yes, Kelleris does also have speaker. Yeah, they got custodians and scored with politics.
And for me, Marvel.
Oh, I forgot to include that in the draft thing. It ended up being a Keller's Argent.
Okay. Any secrets?
Oh,
No.
No secret scored. That's fine. It doesn't actually matter.
Okay.
Fine then. Keep your secrets.
So another objective.
New objective. Improve infrastructure of structures on 3 planets outside your home system. Keller's and
I like
Cabal will be
construction
very
technology
happy
now.
for people to be picking construction. So it looks like
All right, so
since construction wasn't picked round 1, literally no one can do that one round 2. Which means that everyone's going to be trying to do the thing that they didn't do round 1. So that's kind of fun.
Does anyone plays political stability? Seems not.
Yeah, because there's no other way in this game to get structures.
Homework.
Yeah, we haven't seen Junior yet. I wonder if that raises the desire for fragments. Which is funny because I believe we've seen not 1 but 2 players get Scanlink already. Yeah, there's Scanlink right there. No, only 1 Scanlink. Okay. Construction Rider would be pretty nice. And we do have Mentak in the game, which is giving a couple extra action cards that we wouldn't normally see. There were no politics follows round 1.
little surprise here. Everyone ready?
Ready.
Yes.
All right, number 1.
Here we got Minister of Antiquities. Oh, Junior's coming. Junior's coming.
Okay.
Ooh, interesting.
The elected player gains 1 relic.
I mean, I feel like thematically it should just go to Nazroka, right?
Yeah, that faction needs a lot of help getting relics. So
We should.
Yeah, as it stands, without some stuff coming out from the deck or some stuff coming down from the hands, there's no way to do it. But we'll see what happens. Ideally, a construction rider.
After.
Yeah.
Okay. Elected player gains 1 relic.
All right, who's got trade goods to buy votes?
That is a great question. Who does have
Got
trade
it.
goods? We got 2 over here with Nalu. 2 over here with Cabal. Of course, Cabal, the classic rich faction, Cabal. All the players that need to build their flagship, though, are probably trying to
It's a tough
hoard
one.
their
this is
trade goods.
Yeah, and
How did Mentak get so many
I
techs
like
round
it.
1?
I also
Mentak actually started with 2 techs, and then they researched
buy
Scanlink Drone
some of
Network.
my votes. This being blue.
You might have meant Mahawk. Mahawk started with 2 techs, and then they were the technology holders, so
I
they
don't think
double
anyone's
teched
too
for
well
Cruiser
familiar
2
with that
and anti-mass deflectors,
You know,
using a biostimmed Mehar Zul for the 3rd technology
Uh,
prerequisite for the cruisers.
not for much.
Sorry, I'm moving around the board a whole bunch.
I don't know who is that possibly wants to buy it.
I'd consider it. I mean, I don't know that this is worth it. I've got 2 trade goods. If I'm spending my trade goods, I would like to guarantee that I get it. So I'm willing to give a trade good to 2 different people to put votes on me.
Which
I would
who's
take that deal.
speaking?
Yellow.
Who's that talking? Who's
Yeah.
That's red.
red?
Red's off from that.
Hawked.
Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to sell some votes for. Let's say I got 11. I'll sell 5 votes for 1 trade good.
Yeah, I think I'm going to hold on. I'm just the 15 for Caleres makes me a little bit nervous there. That
Wild card here.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Well,
There was some talk of buying votes, but it's hard when there's the
I'll
player
sell
with the
a
most votes
vote
sitting at the
for
speaker
myself,
position.
So what do I need to do this one? I want to vote for myself.
Yeah, they're probably sitting in the Mentax play area. Sorry about that.
Thank you, somebody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they are. They're sitting right here, so it's counting them. Sorry about that.
Sorry for asking this now, everybody, but how do I whisper to people again?
Exclamation
Or no-
point, their color. So like
Okay. Good.
like this.
Okay, good.
It's a little weird in Tabletop Simulator how like
It's-
we can see
Hmm.
what each other are sending.
Yeah.
There you go. I was gonna vote for the 3 for myself.
Okay, spend your plans.
Yeah, hopefully soon, Mentak, they appear to be beelining straight towards their faction text, so I shouldn't be wrong for too long.
Yeah, I'm voting 9 on myself.
Getting some of the votes coming in. We have
Okay, spend your
NRA put 3 for themselves, Mahawk put 9 for themselves. A lot of people want this relic. That is true. I forgot about the Keller's Rider. It's too late for that one on this agenda, at least.
Hello.
All right. Let's see.
The Keller's player was one of the last 2 picked, so it's very likely that they weren't too comfortable with the faction. It was either that or Winnow, so
Okay, at this point, Green,
yeah,
would you be interested in trade goods to put votes on me?
to buy votes from you.
Or yeah, like I would buy your votes for a trade good.
Okay, let's consider it.
sorry if Green's volume is a little low. I have it cranked up as high as it goes.
I have only 4 votes for you, and I don't think it's much, but I can sell it for 1 trade good, I think.
Okay, and Red, if I do that, would you do 5 on me for a trade good?
Also do the same.
Ooh. I would also do 4 for 1 if somebody wants to make a more appealing offer to me.
Here's what I'll say. I don't know that I want Caleres to get this with them already having the Mechatol point.
Yeah. It's true.
I don't have to be the beneficiary here. Green, if you'd be willing to pay me in Red, I would give you votes to get the relic. I'm less interested in getting the relic and more interested in not having Caleres potentially draw into a 3rd point right now.
The main focus should be.
Yeah.
Yep.
So whether Green, you want us to give you votes for your trade goods, or if you all want me to give you trade goods for your votes, I don't care either way. I think that's the only way it works, though, because obviously Red doesn't have trade goods.
To be honest, the only person I would like to pay my trade goods for votes is White, so I can sell my votes for you, but I would like to be sure that you are going to buy enough votes to get a relic.
Yeah, he should have it.
Otherwise, I just pay White 2 trade goods, and it's going to be.
He should have it because he'll have 5 from me, 5 from you, plus his. He'll need to put down 7 of his.
Yeah, and I'll just slide down all 8, so that would be 18. It's more than the trade goods he could pay himself to get it.
I'm going to save 1 vote for the next agenda, just in case. So, if you pay me 1 trade good and Red is not going to pledge it,
I'll participate.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that. So here's a trade good Green. Here's a trade good Red.
Thank you.
And I'll go ahead and put.
This is the first agenda. Keller's is going to have everything for the second agenda.
Over 17 total because he's got 1 trade good. So.
All right, I will.
Nalu's spending everything they've got.
I can't use trade goods as votes if that's what you're worried about.
And 4 votes.
Oh, can you not? Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Okay, spend your plans. Remember that.
So Nalu has paid off Mentak and Cabal for their votes to put them over the threshold that Kelleres has without any
Okay.
shenanigans.
So at this point, it's either purple or yellow. Yeah, I guess purple for 2 trade goods and to use your agent. Give you, what is that? 8 votes in the tiebreaker. Is that cool?
Either it's an agent or 2 trade goods.
I'm sorry, can you say it again?
Either 2 trade goods or the agent. I'm not giving you both.
Oh dear.
We're trying to see how much purple will pay for their votes to win this agenda.
Does anyone actually have votes left, or can I just hope the
I
next
actually
one's
don't
something?
have any left.
White's now realizing that there's very little votes left to stop him on the next agenda. So maybe he just waits. Flexes next round, or next agenda. Seems pretty smart to me.
So quiet.
Oh, sorry.
Thinking.
Yeah.
White's trying to determine whether 2 trade goods or Mahakt
Very
agent
interesting.
is
So
worth
probably
the 7
should
required
wait here
votes.
while I can.
Do White put both on top? No, White put both on the bottom.
Good. And your trade agreement for whatever it is, 7 votes in the tiebreaker.
And the trade agreement.
Okay, sorry, I was just off. Did someone tell something to purple?
Oh, yeah, I'll give you 7 votes and the tiebreaker for 1 trade good and your agent, or not agent, excuse me, 1 trade good and your trade agreement.
And you'll make sure I win it with your speaker, right?
Yeah, the tiebreaker.
Because tiebreaker, you get to choose who is going to have it.
Yeah, I would give you the tiebreaker. And so that's enough to win unless there's a weird action card or whatever.
So it was, you said 2 trade goods?
1 trade good plus trade agreement.
Oh, that's too much. No deal.
White, if
Cool.
you put it on blue, I will give you. I'll give you 1 trade good. I'll give you the red fragment I have in black market forgery.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah.
And so you would need 14 votes.
Yes. Which saves you 1 for whatever the next thing is.
And really, you don't even need 1, so for the next one. But White, I don't have much to offer, but I would be willing to use my agent for you next turn for you just to pass and not put votes on anybody.
Whoa. Zoo for not voting? Oh, that's a deal. White could honestly
That's not
use
consistent,
Zoo
right?
very nicely.
Let me. Yep.
I mean, Nalu doesn't really need
So my
Zoo.
call would count.
Sorry, everyone. Yeah, not sure how useful that agent's going to be to me round 2 because I've already taken most of my slice.
Totally fine. That's all I have to offer. So I was just throwing it out there.
Do like a non-binding deal. Oh my goodness, we got a Christmas tree in chat. What the heck are green and red doing? What's going on over here?
Gotcha. Halfway there to a relic anyway, which is what this is for. So.
So it was 1 trade good, fragment, and the promissory note.
Yeah.
No, I'll just go with the 2 trade goods for purple if that's all right. So, all right, so purple 7 for you. For 2 trade goods.
Okay, red. So you are paying me what? Paying me.
Yeah,
trade
so I'm gonna pay my
privilege
debt
and you're
back
making it
to
better.
green, and then pillage it right back.
Oh god, there's debt.
Both of us.
Oh god, there's so much debt for Cabal.
Right.
Oh.
And
Speaker.
I'm removing your debt.
Yep, I'll choose purple.
Mm.
No, it looks like
Yellow.
purple and
Just
white did manage to make a
give
deal,
bribery, and I can use it, but
and it was for Mahawk's 2 trade goods. That seems like what ended up
trades, I
happening.
think, or something.
There's so much debt for Cabal.
Value.
Oh,
There's only 3 more. It's just
can I
Nazroka, Mahawk, Nalu.
perhaps?
Nalu has no money.
Is it in the
Mahawk has no money.
I'm asking yellow because
NRA has no
for
money.
you and you are the reserve, right? So I can use
Yeah.
bribery because I voted on yellow, and I can pay 1 trade good to add 1 more vote for him.
Yeah,
Just
I'll let you use my agent for that.
Um,
I don't have trade goods.
Cabal buying Zoo in
Or I
exchange
wouldn't
for
really do
using the action card bribery
okay, so
and a
how
trade good.
to? I mean, you want to buy bribery, but for what? For your agent, tak? On me.
Well, I just also don't know how Cabal's supposed to collect all of these 1 trade good debts from people when Mentak's their neighbor.
To you, if that's any help.
You are too far from me, and I don't think it's
It
going
could
to be
also be a
useful.
political secret.
Mm,
This was expensive.
I
What even?
uh,
We're still trying to figure out who it goes to.
vary a lot for me, so yeah, I'm
I
going
mean,
to use bribery.
it's basically the same what we do with our agents.
Yeah, but if he uses his agent, I don't lose token, and
Yeah,
I don't have much of it.
Yeah, okay, he's a little bit better than mine.
Yeah, it doesn't lock down the system either. So
I feel like I saw a game recently with Cabal next to a
and adding
not the strongest fighting faction in the Hope's End slice, but I can't remember what the end of that was.
all right. Anything else or
Mentak does not have mirror computing already. That's an error. Let me put a little. I can just ask him.
Does anyone play confounding legal text or deadly plot? Okay, I think you can draw the right.
all right, drawing.
Do you score secret?
Ooh, that'll pay for
Ooh.
itself.
Yep.
The rest for me.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Right.
I like that card.
On to number 2.
Yes, you do. That was worth it.
And here's the votes that we're left with. Nalu is down to 0, but they got a relic, I believe.
Oh, and Mentak in saying your faction techs are.
What was the relic?
Oh, they do.
For the.
Oh yeah, they count during combat if they're not in the stack.
It's on his sheet. Who ended up with the relic? It should have been Nalu, right?
Ooh,
Am I just missing it? Hello?
I would like.
We also got the Minister of Exploration. That is a second law that's guaranteed in play. But also, Dynamic Score. Oh, it's on his actual
Does
sheet.
anyone want to buy my
Cool.
promissory note
Thank you.
just for a trade good?
I believe bribery was played. We should see bribery right
Can it be
here.
a trade good
Yep.
after the agenda is
Cabal helped. There it is. Dynamic Score for Nalu. They're going to be happy with that.
you
That's pretty good right now.
If you give me that promissory note, I can take the action cards and give those 2 trade goods for you.
Oh, give me both trade goods.
Yeah, after the
Alright.
agenda.
Am I pointing like
Sounds-
this? Am I pointing the right way?
Unless anyone else wants to counter
I
that.
can't see on stream. Wait, where's my OBS?
The green was talking.
I'm sorry. Apologies.
That is
There
one.
we go. Oh, it's above me now. Now it's over
Top symbol.
there.
It's hard.
Okay, wins and afters.
Blue wins or afters.
None for me.
That is true. It is just
Not
more
for
money for
me.
Mentak in a
Green.
way.
Afters.
Okay, who's going to buy votes? I think white.
Who has the most planets left to gain? Keller is. There's a couple like pockets of planets. It's not worth that much, but it's worth a little bit.
Are you going to even try buy votes from us?
I mean, I'd like to. Blue are votes for sale.
Yes.
Okay, so I play color rider on white.
Ball believes that Kelleris can
Yeah,
somehow
I-
eke out with this agenda.
White, I'll trade goods. You can have all 8 votes.
White
Um,
for one of your trade goods. You can have 2 of my votes.
Ooh, that's a fine counter. Yeah, I think I'll go with that.
Come. I don't know if we can make that deal until after Blue's turn, though. But that's my offer.
Yeah, I'll do
They're
that.
allowed to make that deal right
No
now. It's
trade
just
goods,
only
so
binding if they
yeah,
wait.
But one is
Um,
less than 2.
I mean, so it's. I mean, I guess I can either get nothing out of this or 1 trade good. I'll give you 8 votes for 1 trade good.
All right, sold.
That is true. You should just do the
I
sooner
do
vote anyway.
appreciate the offer, but
Anybody else want 2 votes? Obviously not, so I will abstain.
Okay, before
guess-
it's resolved, I'm going to pay you 2 trade goods cards for this rider.
thank you.
Just
and-
trying to avoid the pillage.
Oh, good call. All right, and I'll put 8 on myself.
Ooh, very smart.
Wait,
Cabal avoiding the pillage by paying off Keller is what he owes him
Don't you gain the
before he
trade
gains the
goods
2 trade
then?
goods.
After it's won, and then that's when you get it, and then you trade it.
Yeah, and we make we made the transactions, so we can make another one. Yeah, so I will have to pay you this during the round, and the red is going to pillage.
Okay, well, I mean, we could have done it at the earlier, but yeah, I don't want to retcon too much, so.
They're trying to avoid Mentak pillages and they can't do it. Tax collector always
That is
comes.
resolved, right?
The tack.
Yep. Anyone have any shenanigans?
So I have a debt.
All right.
Mentax.
Good agenda. I get 1 actions card.
Keller's rider does go off. Keller has managed to pedal at once. Not too bad.
You already pillaged me, so
Cabal's happy with the investment. Mentak also happy with the investment.
Before we leave, or let's see. Cabal, how many trade goods you got? Oh, I assume you don't want my trade good debt yet.
not yet.
Yeah.
Oh, where did my promissory note end up? Oh, is it in the graveyard?
Yeah, I
Yep,
dropped
there
it.
it is.
to the
Okay, cool.
Yeah, colors is not scripted, so it didn't go back to your hand.
Interesting.
Hmm.
That's a fun promissory note.
Okay.
All right.
Pick strategy cards. Does anyone play Summit or Manipulate Investments? Looks no. So
Good job calling out the window for those 2 action cards.
Cool.
Fortunately, we didn't see him round 1. That's going to cost us 30 seconds over the rest of the game. Good round 1 from everyone. Everyone's making good deals. It's a little boat floaty. Not a bad thing.
I'll just go tech. Can't go wrong with that.
Quick tech slam for Killers. They weren't able to tech round 1, so this will help them catch back up in tech tempo. Not as important as scoring tempo, unless you're a good old Jadim Jedi.
Wait, I'm sorry. Give me a moment to
It's important in my heart,
think my
though.
life.
Keller is reconsidering the technology pick.
I think I'll go trade after all. Sorry about that.
Kellers has decided on trade instead.
I mean, that makes me
that
very
makes
happy. I want to tech.
sense.
All right.
Nazroka ends up
No
with
need to be
tech.
sorry.
Nazroka can get prefab arcologies right here with this pop if they want. I don't know if that's good, but it is fun. Wait, neither person picked construction? What the heck? Weird. We see a Mahawked construction pick? How far down will construction go? Yeah. Maybe they have the construction rider in their hand. They're waiting for the perfect time to play it. That does make sense to try to secure the game long term. I do like the idea if you pick construction now, then you can guaranteed get it next round, which is nice and reassuring. Not seeing. So we've seen Nalu's at least interested in construction. They're hovering over it, taking a look.
Yellow, are you gonna pick speaker?
Yellow AFK.
What?
Oh, no, yellow. Or sorry,
You're
purple.
gonna pick speaker now.
Purple's starting to pick. Where's
'Cause
purple
I
at?
can pay you for speaker, but
There's been a lot of whispers.
it's like
We had a whole Christmas tree built in the agenda phase right there. It's lovely looking. It's so beautiful.
because I would love to take another card, but I need to know if you're gonna pick the speaker and if you'll give speaker to me next round.
I don't know. I'm really not sure yet.
Still considering. What's Mahawk looking at? Where is Mahawk? What's going on? Do they know it's their turn? They do. Are they looking thing? Oh man, construction comes with a trade good as well. That's nice. Oh yeah, Cabal's gonna get some space docks. I'm curious if Kellerez cares a lot about space docks, because if they're going for a good old agency supply network, it's nice to have a bunch of them around. Mahawk does end up slamming the construction. That makes sense.
Come.
I would expect maybe a politics here for Nalu, so that they can guarantee construction for themselves next round. Ah, that makes sense. And then possibly selling the speaker to Mahawk. Trying to mind control the mind controllers. Pretty convincing. Alright. Yellow's typing Mentak. What shall be picked? 17 leadership picked. I wonder if we'll not see Imperial picked here. One interesting thing is that Kellerez could have gone for Imperial here. Like, there's no one really set up to take them off Mechatol right now. It would have been risky. It would have made the table really angry, but they could have scored it if they wanted to.
All right, I'm gonna take politics.
Okay.
Politics pick for Nalu. A leadership pick from Mentek. And last but not least for Cabal. No Imperial. Actually, yeah, no, Imperial would make sense for no one to pick here because they can't double score Publics with it. Yeah, lots of heat. It could maybe make sense for Kellerez just because they own Mechatol, but that's it. Warfare here for Cabal seems decent. Diplomacy seems fine. Makes all the people that have to build their flagship this round happy, which Cabal is a member of that club. So,
all right.
This is going to be a rich game. Lots of plastic on the board due to double diplomacy. Diplomacy picked round 1, diplomacy picked round 2. If you were an extra on this player in this game, you would be very happy. An instant politics pop. We see a lot of does not use politics messaging coming up. No one feeling that comfortable in their token situation. Besides, of course,
what's the best way to peek at agendas?
I think
just-
draw, or just drag
just draw.
down. Just
Okay,
drag
draw.
down too, and then
Okay,
just hit
cool.
Alt Shift to flip over just for yourself.
That's right. Alt Shift. That's right.
Yep, what White said in chat too.
Excuse me, I'm gray. I'm not white. White is the Kellerez player. Come on, leave Ixthian on top. We want Ixthian. How are we doing on time right now? Stream's been going. We're about an hour and 40 minutes into the game.
All right,
That's
click on
not so
that
bad.
and put bottom.
Oh yeah.
Not quick, not too slow.
And then,
The agenda phase was slow. There was a lot of debating, but those are also some pretty important agendas. So, well, the first one was at least.
And this all right.
What was the result here? We got double bottom again,
Oh, well,
I'm gonna play
yeah, there we go.
and an
leadership.
instant leadership slam. Let's see how many
Okay.
tokens everyone ends up with. This will be a very token-rich round too. What did Cabal have for this? Oh, only 1 token for Cabal, unless they spend 2 trade goods, which it looks like they did. Okay. They've got plenty of resources to spend on some builds here.
One of my planets disappeared.
2 tokens for Cabal.
Anybody have any
Which
clue where the
ones?
card would be?
5 tokens.
Was
for
it your
Quinton.
home planet?
It was no. I got both my home
Five, five, five.
planets. New Albion, Sardo.
You should. I think if you like right click on the one that you're missing.
Similor disappeared.
Similar.
So you're
Where
saying
is?
it's right next to Mektos. So right click on it and what?
And then
Uh,
if you fetch, there should be a fetch token or fetch thing.
Yeah, but just after activation, I think.
Oh, okay.
So activate the Semlor and use on your planet board fetch the planet.
So you're saying just like activate it now. Act like I'm activating it.
Okay, it's red turn, so I will. Okay.
Mazrook are
activate
trying to
the
find their
planet,
similar planet.
Euro Semlor blue.
Yeah.
Quick little
Now
technology
click,
blip.
right click on the planet board
Okay.
here
There should be a fetch.
and fetch.
Oh,
Semlor.
on the gotcha. Gotcha.
Huh.
Did not appear though.
So it's deleted, I think.
Where in the world is
Uh,
similar?
Let's see. What do? I go into games.
Similar San Diego.
Is it additive load? Is that the one? To pull it out of the box?
Where could it be?
Uh,
Yeah, it's not under that board. What the heck? Where'd similar go?
I do like the if you can't have it, no one will mentality though.
So we're just taking that tile from the game then. Okay, that's good.
Where is similar?
Be really sad for me.
That would be so sad.
What the heck?
Oh.
Similar disappeared.
Not this one.
I'm gonna go ahead and use Hope's End as well.
Did they find it? Or they're pulling it out of the
okay, I
box?
can search for the box for a moment.
Oh, I actually see it. It is weirdly in Mahak's hand.
Oh, Mahak tried to steal Semlor, the heist of the century.
Mahak, that's not cool.
I have no idea what I did.
They did try fetching. They set the turn to NRA,
Must
and
be
then they
some
tried
flag.
fetching it. Is NRA not
Yeah,
buying any
sometimes
tokens?
there's weird things that happen. Like you can
Yeah.
like drag it and it goes to your hand really quickly.
NRA, you want some tokens? No? Maybe? Yes, kind of. Oh, they're deciding now that they have Semlor. Okay, perfect.
Token.
They're just getting 1 token. Interesting. They want to build a lot of plastic here. They already have their flagship out? Good lord. That's going to be... They have plans. I guess they have technology too. Okay. Who is up next? We are into the diplomacy holder's turn. How does Cabal plan on spending all of these resources from
Okay, white.
diplomacy when they only have 1 dock?
Give me for not taking Rohan system.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
There doesn't seem to be too much that can reach. You just sending over the dreadnought, or are you saying you're going to bring over a bunch more?
I can bring a carrier, mech, 1 infantry, and 2 fighters.
It is carrier
Right,
too.
got carrier 2. Right.
You have a guac, I don't have.
Good call. Hey, you're welcome. I very much enjoy doing it. It's a great excuse to talk about Twilight Imperium for 8 hours. Which is something I like to do anyway, except people in real life don't enjoy it as much as I
What are
do.
you going to give me?
Or you guys do, for that matter. So
Validation that you're not going to come in after I pay you.
If you give me your support for the Tron, I'm not going to lose a point for it.
Ooh, that is quite a lot.
But I prefer the support swap. I'm not.
So Cabal is currently extorting white for their home system due
situation.
to the presence of Carrier 2 plus this Dreadnought that can
If
just
I
go
take
straight in
the
there,
home
and maybe
system,
even a cruiser.
you have a chance to place
Who got Custodians? Oh, it was a race. So Mahakt had Mayharzul flipped with Biosims. They researched Cruiser 2, as you can see.
All right.
And just before they got to go,
and I give you, I don't know, a couple.
Crucibled Kellerez got all the way in there. Mir was flipped off of the exploration. They had a Lear, that's 6 resources. Bam, Custodians for
I have a depth,
Kellerez.
so
Yeah.
you can start from the moving it and 2 more. So for
Oh, speaking of the debt, did you get your $2 for the?
Why do they call bonus points
for
guac?
the promise?
It's very common, at least in the US,
and
for guac to be an add-on to many meals. Like if you go to a Mexican restaurant, it's like you got to pay a little extra to get the guac with the meal,
Sure.
but it's well worth it. Just like in Twilight Imperium, these extra points that don't come from public objectives, secret objectives, or your first support swap point are much harder to get, but they're needed. Because there's this theory that...
the support swap. Is it okay for not
Okay, so real quick, this negotiation
eliminating you?
is looking like support swaps going to form of it.
For choice. Done and done.
Oh man, because there's no ground forces either. So if Cabal were to take the, or there's no space dock for Kellerez right now either. So if Cabal were to just come in here right now, they could knock Kellerez clean out of the game. Anyway, yeah, you got to pay extra for that guac point. It's well needed. Because in theory, to get to 10 points, that's 5 stage 1 public objectives, 3 secret objectives takes you to 8.
Okay.
1 support swap takes you to 9. Where's that extra point? Guac. That's the general idea. So Keller has already got their guac point. They paid extra by taking Mechatol round 1. Looks like Keller gets to stay in the game. Whoa, guac is disgusting. What the? Guac's delicious. I will say, though, I often don't pay extra for it. Oh, and it is construction time. With the purple. So where's all the stuff going? We got a dock over here on Ashroth. That's lovely, that attachment.
Now that I know my home system's not being taken, I guess I'll just leave it empty.
What did Keller's give Cabal? It looks like, I believe they support swapped? Yes. There it is. Delicious little support swap for them. They bumped up the points, so yep, there we go. Now the overlay updates. This does guarantee that Cabal gets to keep Corman for the rest of the game. It's nice. Should have eaten them? Yeah, possibly. Keller has got to put a token down in Mir. Should have asked for a lot more than that.
Shouldn't it be locked on?
I think Cabal doesn't want to be like too mean. Like he was extorting with the threat of elimination, and all he wanted was a little bit of marriage, a little wedding.
Remember to place it.
But we don't get our Christmas wedding either. We get a green and white wedding.
Totally forgot.
I'm actually gonna place it there then.
Yeah.
There we go. They got the token down there. Perfect. We got a space dock coming down here. We got a space dock coming down. Oh, notably a space dock on Jolier and not Hope's End.
Here that we're having with each other.
Space dock here. We got a space dock here. Okay, the the railgun is ready for Cabal. Straight to Semlor. And then what did Nazroka opt for? Did Nazroka not follow construction?
And green, don't forget our deal. I owe you an agent. Use.
It's like no construction follow for Nazroka. That's interesting.
And so this is now really my turn on blue.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Rediscovered Semlor.
Interesting.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and play technology.
Keller's gum stops the railgun for now. There's the Cabal flagship, so Cabal's already nice and set up in their home system for scoring this round.
What about I remove your depth for not?
The big moves that we have to see this turn are how do the 3 factions that didn't score make history make history? So Nalu
You can
probably
make
needs to research
production,
anti-mass deflectors to get right here.
play a diplomacy, so you are going to have your planets refresh. And I'm removing your debt for not playing tech now.
This does hit them a lot. I would
So-
expect we
so
see
if I don't play
some
tech
movement on
now,
Mechatol.
You'll
I remove my debt and play diplomacy in my next turn. So you can spend your
and
planets
so the
and
next one would be
refresh
tech.
it.
Is everybody okay with that?
Say
Can I
again?
undo the tech.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
Get
Okay,
my
yeah.
command token back.
Had a little deal worked out for diplomacy
Fine with
before
it.
technology. Oh, because Cabal probably spent all their resources on the build here. Yeah, they don't have the
That-
resources for
that's not
tech
what I
right now.
intended to. Let me save my tech money. Or wait. Oh no, Diplo's gonna get played. So okay, I got you. Oh, so I can just
Yeah.
build a ton of stuff possibly.
So you can build now and you will have your planets refresh.
Yeah.
Keep
Okay.
your tech.
Okay. Okay.
So let's see here.
That's my
So
process.
Nalu's got to make history. Here's a easy thing for them.
Thank you.
Where's their other anomaly or legendary planet? Great question. Probably anti-mass deflectors into here is what I would do. But sometimes you just got to pay the anti-mass deflectors
I have to change my
tax.
production.
We're also going to need to see NRA do it. That seems like
Doing
also
this.
anti-mass deflectors tax, except maybe a little more difficult. Because they can go one right here, but that's a cruiser and a fighter. Where does the second one go? Zerka also notably did not build a structure, which is very strange to me.
2 hours has gone by fast, guys.
6 more.
I know.
Final faction that needs to is Mentak. They've got a legendary planet right here. These 2 cruisers could probably go win this fight over Mechatol Rex, and that would get them make history.
Blue, careful of your fleet pool.
Oh, thank you. Psh, man, forgot that stupid destroyer was sitting there. I would have caught it just after the fact.
You can always
Okay.
remove the.
How's the Mentak and Keller's interaction going?
Yeah.
Notably, they just haven't been neighbors very often.
Waste it though.
You can see right here that there's this beta wormhole that eventually they'll probably be neighbors through, but Keller's is
That's fine.
voluntarily not gone to Kwan.
So okay.
Notably,
Activating.
NRA also hasn't.
To build.
Really?
So cost of 8 is what I want to do. So there you go.
An activation at home. And NRA knows that diplomacy is coming before they play tech, because that was a deal they worked out with Cabal, so they don't have to be afraid of spending
Also,
too many
I'm gonna,
resources here.
Exhaust my agent to explore a planet. I'm going to explore Starpoint twice.
Got some Starpoint explorations, either a little more red candy or
What's that?
that is true.
I'm gonna take the relic fragment.
But this is thankfully for their commander, it's mixing 3 systems, not 3
And-
planets.
I mean, just let me know.
Hopefully they just bring it with them, but
I can use it anytime.
Okay, so
we'll see what they do.
Okay. Yep.
That's not something I can really intervene in.
Um.
Well, I can intervene, but
so I'm
I probably just won't.
activating the bank.
Oh, sorry, real quick. So Blue, you do only have a fleet pool of 2, so you will need
As
to.
a streamer, I tend to just not
Yeah.
As a streamer, I tend to not intervene when I don't have to.
Oh man, I've completely forgot.
Because I don't want the player. I don't want to like catch some things, miss other things, and then like show any form of bias. So
You said it to me and I didn't listen.
Mr. Magma Doctor, thank you very much for the follow.
I withdraw and
Yep, fleet supply has been caught. They lose a destroyer for that. That's not the end of the world.
Yellow, is that your turn playing the agent?
yeah, he played
The ball took
Sage.
Hang. They got a functioning base there.
That is not my turn. I don't think
Yeah.
the agent.
And it looks like NRA took
It was
frigate.
your action, but
Is it?
my
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do qualify rounds not have any judges? That's correct.
Yep.
There's just streamers and the player. It's the player's job to catch mistakes. If there's something crazy that like really affects scoring, then we call it. But generally, the players here like very on top of catching mistakes and stuff. These players especially seem like pretty sharp. So, got a little local fabricators from Entac on Thibba.
Spend one trade good or one commodity to place one mech from your reinforcements. I'll go ahead and
Seems
spend the trade good.
Pretty good. Mech for one trade good. The semifinals and the finals have judges, and I guess the prelims in the past have been completely streamed by the hosts, and they tend to intervene and judge more. But
diplomacy, I use it on Warfare.
in the past, they've had some players like Duke Lukem, whose only purpose is to judge. We'll see if they do it this time.
Agent on you, Green.
Here comes diplomacy.
In which system?
Yeah, you get to choose. I'm a nice guy.
Okay, so
That is true, actually. You're still basically paying 2 for it.
Right.
I do like them having the mech out, though.
much.
This little mech. He's taking a nap or something. Opportunity cost is very important to think about in this game.
Or can it be a Warhol? I
Sure,
changed
I
my
don't
mind.
think anyone took an action yet, so just move it.
Okay. Thank you again. And I refresh my planet. Diplo system. Yeah, so.
And Red, you want to get over here? Or how?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, purple at some point. It's probably going to
So you
take
go
this ground force
through
over to
beta
Atlas.
hole?
Yep, through the beta hole. Yep, here and then there.
I wonder if Red's going through the beta hole. Is that what they're discussing? Huh. That could throw a wrench into some plans.
I will be right back.
Green is AFK. They just went there, so it shouldn't be too much disruption caused by that.
Can you... I'm just thinking if I could take the Atlas first, instead of just moving to an asteroid field. But that would block you.
Yeah, we'd have a combat at that point.
Yeah. What if I
Hmm.
just move... I mean, I'm going to move that cruiser now. But what if I move to Atlas, and then you move with one cruiser in, and I'm going to call retreat right away. And you don't use your ambush gate or whatever it's called. Or is that too many tokens for you?
Yeah, that's
I'll pay you, obviously.
The issue is it would lock me up. I wouldn't be able to get into the nebula on this turn. In this phase.
It's just I don't really.
Oh, I see Mentax going for this nebula.
Yeah.
That's their second anomaly that they want.
So
but also Nalu wants that.
To offer. It's just
Does Red have anti-mass deflectors? No, Red currently does not. But also technology hasn't popped yet, so
I could offer you a trade good.
Yeah, but you
there's like some number of players that can get over here. Just have to pay the anti-mass deflectors tax for a point.
I'd offer you a trade good with the caveat I won't
and
steal
you're gonna
it.
steal from me from until the end of the game when you're over there.
True. But this one time, I'll give you one trade good, and I will not pillage it. That I can promise.
It's a hot bargain.
I just drew Mentek could also just go over here into this rift. It's not like Kelleres needs this anymore. That is a good point. Why is Mentek trying to go over into the nebula? Maybe they're trying to block Nalu? That seems foolhardy. But that might just be me. Although honestly, the Nalu only rolls 2 on a 9, right? Yeah. I wonder what the odds are for a Nalu flagship with 2 fighters versus 2 Mentak cruisers. That's got to be Mentak favored, right? I think Mahawk just doesn't want their cruiser blown up over Atlas. They're really trying to protect it. Get out the battle calc. If this were TTPG, there's a built-in one. Yeah, I do believe this is the first non-Mentak Kelleres. Was hoping to see it. Unbiased spectator. Definitely don't have Mentak in my fantasy, or not Mentak, Kelleris in my fantasy team.
Let's see. Yeah, they hold there.
TTGPT is really good, and also notably Daryl, the guy that does all the coding for it, is also really good. He puts out like fixes. Like there was a patch that came out for TTPG on like Thursday or something that broke like the buttons that they were using, and he had that fixed in like that evening. He's incredible, and he's the one also doing like most of the features. There's a lot of people helping him too, but he's at least like the face of it. Mahawk can choose to remove the single infantry on Atlas to get a command token. Seems worthwhile. They will do that. Curious to see if Nazaroko wants to turn these fragments into a relic of their own. Oh, an I Heart Daryl shirt? An I Heart Daryl shirt would be pretty good.
How much for your commander? Green.
Who's asking?
White.
Okay.
Green's commander is officially unlocked. Yes, it is.
How much are you going to pay for it?
Keller is
I guess
considering
let me
buying the
upgrade
commander.
first and see what I get.
Oh my goodness. I didn't even think about agency supply network in the Cabal commander. That lets you place a lot of extra stuff down.
Red. He's my neighbor.
Which I guess it really isn't
Sell
that bad
it
considering.
for.
How did Mahawk bring an infantry to Atlas? So round one, Mahawk had a cruiser with an infantry go fight over here in the Nebula. And then there was just a cruiser with an infantry. They brought it over to Atlas.
Yeah, let me do that as part of the trade. So let me just go around the horn. So blue, do you want X-1?
I like that.
Trade time. Trade time. We haven't seen a Kelleris win yet.
And purple, X-1.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yellow.
The cruisers have capacity. Yeah, Mahawk
Yes.
got cruiser 2.
Okay, I'm using my agent on yellow.
And red.
Gain an action card. Oh, who was it?
I'm sorry.
Never mind.
So red, I'd like to do X-1 with you, but I don't see any way that actually makes me money without you just pillaging it off me later once you're able to give me the trade good.
Well, but that repays the debt. I'll repay the debt via a pillage, and I'll give you an action card for it later on.
Okay, so you just I'll get an action card instead of the token.
Yeah, exactly. But I will still give you a token to
Fine, buddy.
play it.
So red promises a use of the agent in place of the -1. So it's X minus agent.
So instead of X-1 giving you $3 more, that'd be what, an X+2? So I'd refresh you and give you $2?
Yeah, X plus 1, yeah.
X+1 or? Well, X+1 and then another one for the Mentak tax.
Oh yeah, so again, what's the offer? X+2.
Yes, I'll give you X+2 for your commander.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
All right.
That's a classic Mahawk thing. If you can get a red skip planet next to your home system, you start with Biostims.
Refresh your trade goods.
And you can refresh Mayharzul. I was confused as to what he was doing with it for a bit. And completely forgot that play. They were going to try to use it to get custodians, but Keller has snuck in before them.
Is there a possibility to make it with a wash? I would have to
Just
sell you a trade agreement, right? And you would have to give me a 4 trade good, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you $4 for your 2 commodities,
Yeah.
more or less. Yeah. Cool. And if you can give me your alliance card, but otherwise, I think we're good.
Okay, so with this trade, Keller has confirmed gotten the Cabal Alliance as well.
First,
Which is very nice.
Is that two transactions? The trade and then the refreshment of trade commodities to trade goods?
No, it was one transaction. I gave
Sounds
him a trade agreement and he gave me.
That's true. If Mahawk were to win this game, that would be 3 Mahawk wins in a row.
JT, who's that? Blue?
And I use my
And blue
agent
right
on
here,
yellows
yeah.
too.
Could we
that's
watch
pretty-
just a few of them because else I'm gonna be pillaged. So like 2.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine with you. And then now, anybody have
Oh.
an issue with me playing tech?
Hey, yellow.
No.
Tech time. Tech
Did you
time.
refresh?
It's
Come
tech
on, this
time.
very good.
It's the agent for
Okay, cool.
Volraith, yeah.
Sounds
So
So now I'm definitely playing tech.
So notably, at the start of this game, there were no 4 commodity factions for Cabal to Agent,
There-
but then Nalu got Dynamis Core,
Taking salvage operations.
which allows them to get Dreadnoughts, which is nice.
Time mouse and grab drive.
Well, then they instantly spend it for Dreadnought 2s.
I'm taking my Hybrid Crystal Fighter 2s.
We got Hybrid Crystal Fighter 2s over here for
So
Nalu.
do you have Agilio?
And we got one of the Keller's cool things, IHQ Modernization. So now they have a bonus planet right here, which is very cool.
Modernization.
So now Mechatol Rex has Production 3 on it, and
Whoa.
it's got a
cannon.
space cannon to help defend it.
Well, it just means one shot.
Oh, yeah. But
Which is going to be very nice. We'll
Interesting.
probably see Keller's produce on Mechatol with this. Very nice.
Everybody good
Let's
with
do a little tech recap. Let's see what we've got going on. I don't have any fancy animations or music or anything. Oh, it hasn't updated yet. That's sad. We'll come back to it once it's updated. Oh, whoa, this also isn't quite showing everything.
Move on up here. I'm gonna play. I hate to do this, but I'm gonna play Flame Speed.
Oh. Nalu come in with a flank speed straight there to keep all of these nice and defended, but also get their flagship out on the map to claim the last things. Good play. Colors does kind of pull you in a lot of directions, but also the agent does help you build a little more easily. You can spend the commodities that you start with on the build. Oh yeah, the commander. Yeah, you said the commander isn't synergistic. Yeah, the commander's a little weird. The commander synergizes with the specifically Mentak Keller's hero.
And
Oh,
I'll
that's not in this game.
explore Velnor and then Lysis.
Got 2 more commodities and a green fragment.
More commodity.
Could I get your debt? It can be one of those commodities.
Yes, I was actually going to say, yeah, I would like to go ahead and pay off my debt now.
Cool.
And Mentak's going to get in on this a little.
Used your agent yet this turn?
yes, I have.
Okay, cool. Totally fine.
So everyone's setting up. We've seen the flagship come out here. We have not yet seen the Keller's flagship.
And am I next to Green? Not next to you yet, am I? So I can't pay your debt.
Doesn't look like Keller's is going to be able to use their Argent Hero to build the flagship for free to score the objective because, you know, they need the objective to unlock the ability to do that. But, you know, what happens, happens.
Oh, whoops. I just put another fragment in the discard pile. Let's not do that.
Look at that build. What a build.
I'm gonna play an action card, War Effort, place 1 cruiser.
Ooh.
I
Mentak with
guess
a
it's the
free
minute I can take
cruiser
one of
for
my
an action card.
ships. And
It says game 11 on my stream. Oop, thank you.
yellow, do you wanna
Wait, does it?
swap a
Oh, yeah, in the corner. That's what it says. Yep, I forgot about that. I was like, I've typed it in the
If
title.
you won't steal it back.
All right, yeah, I won't steal it back.
All right, perfect. Yep.
There we go.
And then purple, do you want to swap a commodity? And I cannot steal it.
19. Done.
You can, because then I
Cool.
have 3
Thank you.
trade goods.
Then you have 3 trade goods.
So no.
What if I say I won't steal it?
I'm sorry.
All right. Come.
I'm making a production here. And playing War Machine.
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice. War Machine for Cabal producing on their forward space. Wait. Oh, was the token lifted by Mahat? That makes sense.
Producing.
Very nice. That's how they're going to use all this money that they got from diplomacy. Very cool. I like that play a lot by Cabal.
I'm just going to build at home.
Hawk's doing a bit of building. He said at home. I don't believe he meant at home. Oh no, Keller is building at home. Everyone's just building. So there's our second to last flagship, and we see Mahawk right here probably building their flagship as well. Yep, there it is. That's all 6 flagships out on the board, ready for some brawling. Should be a great time. Well, ready for brawling and then also for scoring an objective. But you know how it is. We all know it's for the brawling.
Oh, and I've unlocked my commander, by the way, for having ground forces adjacent to Mechatol.
It's true.
Oh,
Nice Maban Omega. If you haven't seen it, Nalu can at any time look at the top card of the agenda deck and also other players' promissory notes in their hands. Nazroka on tech got some double blues, anti-mass deflectors, and gravity drive. That's going to help them get towards making history. They have one. Where is their second?
And I'm also
Okay,
using.
that's much one.
By the way, I forgot to say I'm using biostims, but I'm still building. But when I place,
It's really funny that no one's gone to take Quan. Just no one wants to be neighbors with Mentak. Because if you take Quan, you're on the beta wormhole, Mentak's right there on the other side. Keller's Rift, that would make sense. Seems similarly difficult to do in the Mechatol Rex play anyway, so.
Alright, I am going to build in my home system.
Here comes another build
And
for
I'll
the
go ahead
Nalu.
and pass, but just know that I'm building.
Lots of building. Still got to see what the second anomaly is here for red. It looks like Nalu might just not at all be scoring. Oh no, they can still go 1 into the Nebula 2 over Hope's End. That would work.
I'm going to build over
Do they have the
here
tokens for that? No.
to use scan link drone.
They don't have Zaun anymore either? Hmm.
And I'm going to spend a commodity to draw an action.
Nalu might not be scoring a public objective this round, which isn't the end of the world. They did score round 1.
Cool.
The economy. The economy. It's just too poor, not enough tokens. They had so many tokens earlier this round. Some disaster befell them. Mentak did manage to get salvage operations. They're only 1 tech away from mirror computing, where their trade goods become worth twice as much. For themselves, at least. We got a little white, yellow, blue talking. And whispers.
And with that, I
pass.
Ball's all done. They're happy. They've got their point
Watch the
from the
last tree.
terror between. Whispers, yes.
Nasroga.
Oh, sorry. Say what?
Wash the last one.
Yeah, that sounds good. Is that one and wash it?
Got a little wash going on over here, but neither of them are neighbors with the Mentak right now, so that's all good. But I clean your commodities, you clean mine. Where does Mahawk go? They don't have to go anywhere, they could just pass here. They do still have Mehar Zul available if they would like to use it on something, but I don't know that there's much to spend it on. I guess they could build at home and just build 4 infantry. Yep, that seems like what's about to happen. Bing, 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 bing. 4 little guys start making a giant stack. It's a really good idea in general if you are playing a faction with a 1-planet home system, just to build as many infantry there all the time as you can. Really helps you hold the planet in the late game. So the fact that Mahawk is already able in round 2 to start spending a token and a couple of resources on getting that stack going.
Next round?
It
Yep.
bodes very well for their game.
Blue, are you good with me just retreating out?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, cool. Then I think I'm just passing.
That is true. They do want to be making the mech. They're not going to... If they don't have the resources for it right now, that's fine. They'll have the resources for it later. Now that next turn they'll have Atlas. Yeah. There was the one game yesterday where Mahawk had to keep trying to fight back to get their home system.
Activate.
Oh, because the mechs were turned off, so they couldn't defend it with that. Okay, so here we go. We have Nasroka coming into this gravity rift. Mentak notably only has Cruiser 1, so they don't have 3 movements on this.
All right, I announce retreat.
Okay.
So Mentak might fight Nasroka back out of there.
No space cannon, no anti-fighter, so just space combat, right? All right, let's go.
Sounds right.
How many tokens does Mentak have? They do have 2 tokens.
Cool. Nice and easy.
Cool. Yep. Thank you.
Did not get anti-mass deflectors.
And
yeah, Mahawk would have made mechs if they could here. They couldn't make mechs because they didn't have the money, so a little stack of infantry is a fine start. Here comes Nalu. DETing a little bit. That's the third. Oh, that's just more money for Mentak.
Every one of those that I've drawn, man.
That is true. Colors should have rolled for the rift on their retreat. Looks like they forgot that. It's a pretty minor thing, but
straight to my neighbor. So you can just Mentak, just grab one out of the pool.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
If you're gonna take it from me, I'm not gonna do it for you. Come on.
Fair enough.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to roll for the rift for my retreat.
There we go. You remembered. Lived anyway. Cool. Good memory. Good memory. See, Mentak's coming in to fight off Nasroka. Does Nasroka have any tactics tokens yet left? They do have 1, but they don't have any unlocked ships.
Yeah. No, you don't want to do this.
Yes, I do, unfortunately.
They don't really have another path. That requires spending the same number of tokens.
Okay.
So it looks like there's got to be a fight.
At the start of space combat, roll 1 die for each of my cruisers. So I just do space combat then. You have to assign 1 hit.
Okay.
And now, would
Okay,
you like
now
to
we're gonna try to
announce retreat?
No, let's go.
All right, space.
They're gonna
bomb.
try to win the fight. It's unlikely, but I've seen worse happen. No, it's already over for them. Not that they would have been able to retreat anyway. So
All right. And because
looks like Nazroka and
my
Nalu both not scoring this round.
commander's active, I would like 1 promissory note from your hand, please. And
Commander is
solid
active. I count 1,
operations,
2,
we get
3,
1
4, 5
trade
cruisers.
good.
Unfortunate for Nazroka.
And
They're
after
gonna be down in the
produce, I'm not going to produce.
no scoring zone with Nalu in round 2.
There we go.
Does it take him all the way out of the running? I don't think so. But, you know, it doesn't make him happy either.
Thank you.
Guys, I'm just peeking the agendas over here because I've got the Nalu commander, just so everybody knows why I'm sitting here looking at the top right agenda.
I'm passing.
Another pass, almost done with this round.
Well, I guess I will cash in my relic then.
Oh, true, yeah.
In the normal graveyard.
I know. Right click.
Okay. Oh,
That is true. Nano Forge could save him.
awesome. Okay.
Dominus Orb?
Urgent
Question mark?
relics.
No, they don't have enough movement.
To draw a relic.
Nano Forge, Nano Forge. Maw of Worlds.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Fun, not what they needed.
Okay.
They can use that to get prefab arcologies.
Would have liked something else, but I'll take it. Let's see. I don't think there's anything else I really want to do except for, let's see. I'll exhaust wait. Oh man. If I exhaust New Albion with Psycho, is that pillageable?
Yeah, you're gonna get
Yes.
trade goods.
Hmm.
Get a green skip for
Red, since
integrated
you just,
economy.
stole a point from me.
Ooh.
Will you not pillage if I use Psycho on my 1 planet?
Yes, if that. Yes.
A pity no pillage.
Thank you. That's
That's
a
an act of
small
goodwill.
consolation.
Yes, consolation prize.
Yeah, so 1 trade good for me.
That is true. Prefab, i.e., it's a nice fun combo.
It's gonna be
Then maybe they go eat Mentak through the beta wormhole.
my turn.
All right.
Wonder if Nazroka was thinking maybe they should have gone to Mechatol Rex. Because if they had just convinced Kelleris to retreat into the Gravity Rift over Mechatol Rex, would have been
Would you be willing to make a deal for your green relic fragment?
easier thing.
Yes, I would be.
What do you want for it?
There are 3 green fragments
What
on the
would you
board,
offer me?
but 2 of them are useful.
I'd
Like the
probably
Black Market Forgery is a 3rd.
decently low. Floating at the table. I'd probably give you. I probably have 2 trade goods for it.
Yeah, we could do that. How about I 3 trade goods and I give you 1 back?
Yeah, that totally.
No,
totally works.
that's fine. We don't need to do that. Then I would just pillage you.
All right, perfect. All right, and with that, I'm going to pass.
Well, wait, do you want my relic as well?
No, I don't.
All right.
All right.
Making deals.
And I'll pass.
Relic's coming out. Oh, I see what I hit. Interesting. Okay. And everyone's passed. So now we
Right, I
see
guess we're just scoring.
only 4 scores this round.
Yeah.
Right. So Nalu's first.
After 7 years, there were 4 scores. I think that's like George Washington.
Yep, I'm going to score my secret.
That's definitely it.
Purge 2 relic fragments.
Oh, purging 2 relic fragments. There we go. Scored by Nalu. George Washington. Yeah, absolutely. That's his formal name. If you're addressing him.
But I cannot score any picks, so I'm just at 2. Where's the delete, the purge? There, purge.
All
Get it,
right.
right click it.
And purge.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
there you go.
smart. They're smart,
We'll
like
put your
George
secret over here.
Washington.
Yeah, I will.
I'm gonna score make history.
Mentek has made history by kicking
else.
Nazroka out of the system. Now, is Nazroka going to be left behind at one point here?
And no secrets.
Where's the agenda deck? Oh, it's there.
That'd be a little sad, but not the end of the world for
I'm
him.
gonna look
Okay.
at the top and bottom. I'm gonna use Yellow's agent. Commander. I got a fleet token of his.
Well, you're next on scoring if you want to knock that out real quick.
Max scoots up.
And I'll engineer Marvel as well.
Kellers moves up. They're not as far ahead as they look like they are due to the support swap here.
I leave just me.
Nalu's also a little bit more in dire straits than they look like they are, since they are now behind on tempo scoring along with Nazroka.
Okay. So let's show
And
another.
if that's it, what is the 4th thing? Spend 8 influence. Okay, we're getting pretty easy, friendly objectives. Just spend a little money, spend a little time on them. Everyone's able to keep storing up money. I wonder if we'll see a 3rd diplomacy picked.
All right.
That'd be fascinating. We're still looking for 3 structures. So Mahak got 2. That is our only player with 2 outside of the home system. Everyone except for Nazroka is 1 outside of the home system.
Does anyone plays political stability?
Oh, everything's flying around, getting refreshed. Very nice. No political stability yet. Makes sense. That's normally more of a round 4 kind of thing. That's the action card that lets you hold on to your strategy card. And it's not immensely useful right now. But, you know, sometimes it comes out early because if you play it in round 5, it just gets saboed. Well, because really you're playing it in round 4 when everyone still has all their sabos that they were saving for round 5.
You want to do the honors?
So, I don't mind an early political stability play.
Yeah, I will. Here we go.
That's going to be our 3rd law in play, given just the Minister game.
The elected player gains this card. At the end of the status phase, the owner of this card draws 1 action card.
While they do this agenda phase, I'm going to go get myself some glasses of water because I've been talking a lot and I am thirsty. I would recommend you guys
One's an
also get
after.
glasses of water.
I do not have it.
Or
They're
just stand up a second
No
if you've
one
been sitting down the whole time.
Yellow, you're talking.
Anyway, I will be back in a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Again, I like the player.
I'm gonna play diplomatic pressure. Red.
Okay. I'll give you my political secret as well then.
Thank you.
Yep.
Why is mine showing 4? Should be 12, right? 11. Right, I guess we begin with red.
Yeah. Does anybody want this card? Is anybody willing to make some trades for 8 votes?
Got nothing here.
No.
No? Okay. I will abstain then.
Abstain.
Yeah, I guess no one's willing to buy my votes either, right?
Not worth it.
Yep. Put 5 votes on me. Going big.
Pearl, I'm willing to give you a vote to win this. You want to buy it?
I guess it's yellow you need to talk with.
Well, he's the speaker, so he'll break the tie. But
Yeah, but he's last as well.
you don't want it then? Yeah.
I mean,
I'm,
I don't mind, but it's not worth trade good, I imagine.
Yeah. Agreed. I'll abstain.
I'm peeking at the next agenda real quick.
Oh yeah, you can do that. I want to watch it as well. Because it's at any time. I want to see it as well before I do anything.
How do you get to see it?
Because I have your fleet token. I steal your commander's ability.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. I'll put it back on top. You can peek at it now.
Yeah, I'm abstaining.
I will put 5 on myself. Oops. And then break the tie for myself.
Very good.
Let me tell you guys, if I would not have been able to score my Purge 2 relic fragments, I'd be kicking myself for burning the secret of get elected for a policy right now after 2 policy elections in the first 2 rounds.
All right.
All right.
All
Agenda.
right, next one.
There's a lot.
Oh, they're over there. He already has one.
Alpha and beta wormholes in the wormhole nexus have no effect during movement. Place a gamma wormhole token in the mech. So what is 4 is basically saying, like, they're just normal blank tiles?
Well, yeah, so if we're saying on Malice here, it'll only ever have a gamma. It won't ever have
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So whereas against means we can actually go get Malice. Hey, does anyone want to buy a promissory note?
What does yours do again?
Do we need to do wins and afters?
Well, yeah, that's why I'm
Straight away?
talking about this now.
Okay.
Because yeah, you get action card and 2 trade goods. So if you give me the 2 trade goods, if you win, you can keep the action card.
Yeah, I'll take that deal and just. Yeah, blue wants it.
Yo, is this Nexus Sovereignty?
Cool. I'm sorry. Let me real quick. Let's figure out.
You got Nexus Sovereignty coming up in here?
Oh, yeah.
My waters.
No, sorry, you're
I
right.
left them out in the
I
hall.
want it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me go grab my waters again.
I'm out.
Gotta spin those trade goods.
For your trade agreement, maybe give you that.
Sorry, who are you asking there?
Oh, sorry, to blue. I'll
Oh,
give you the
sorry,
promissory
no,
for your
sorry.
trade agreement. That way
Hey,
we're
I
exchanging
don't want to
fewer
get
things. But
pillaged at all right now. Sorry.
Well-
I got too many trade goods at the moment. Maybe somebody else will help you out.
all right, well, Mentak, it probably goes over to you then. Do you want to do it for the deal?
All right, we're back at it.
Goods,
For
not
real this
pillaged
time.
in
For
exchange
real.
in the action card.
Yes, I will do that. I will do that.
All right, cool.
Um,
I guess we can do the rest
actually,
of the
one
ones.
question I have: can I play an after and a win?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so
You can play 2 wins and
so
2
I'll use
afters
as
or
my
whatever.
after or my after, and I'll also use political secret as a win on blue. Blue's political secret, so he will not be able to vote. They will not be able to vote. And I will place the rider on.
Well, we need to do the rest of the ones first before you do the. after.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right,
I
not that it's gonna
I'm-
matter, but yeah, I don't
nothing,
have.
nothing for me.
All right,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't have any either.
No voting for you.
Okay. And then my after, I'm going to go for 4.
No, we don't want this going for. We want this going against. What? Keep the map connected. Get us to Malice. Connect the
What's
map.
the afters?
Let's see. I don't really care too much about this. I'll put a warfare rider against, so I get something either way.
Oh,
Destruction rider.
Nice.
And anybody else afters?
there's an Arboric in Big Al's game. Ooh,
Guess
No.
not. Don't have any either.
it's pretty
My
exciting.
argument for 4 is if we do after, or against rather, white gets immediate access to it.
Yeah, and then everyone else can go kill white.
Oh yeah, but there's a million wormholes around, and I can't send much there.
5 votes for. But you decide, Yellow.
I'm good with 4.
No. Oh.
Put all my bets on 4.
Oh.
That'll knock it.
So sad.
Okay. Any little plot?
And I can't pay you not to?
This
Let's
is
send
gonna
Arboric
help the
seems
3
lit.
law secret.
It is. And
The 3 lost
what
secret's
are
already
you offering? What are you offering
active.
for me to not put all my bets on 4?
Oh wait, what happened to the other law?
Hmm.
Maybe it didn't go through.
Nah,
I
I
don't know.
have a hard time seeing that. I mean, I could offer you the Scepter of Dominion, maybe.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, I think that's the most I can offer right now. I mean,
Yeah.
and you don't want that Dreadnought, but yeah.
You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it, and I'll vote against.
Ooh.
Also, you have a great chance of taking.
Yes, it's going against.
I have a good.
I mean,
I have a good.
it really does make much sense.
Yeah.
And you get the spoon as well.
Yeah, that's. I wanted a little. I hesitate a bit just because I know it does open up scoring opportunities, but if I'm getting a little bonus to do it, it does help me out as well. So I'm willing to.
I just
do
took
it.
that away. Sorry.
Yep, no worries.
Against.
So Gamma comes to Mechatol.
Malice is here, baby. Slam it in there.
That makes it even spicier.
Oh, interesting. I was wondering if Kelleris would produce on Mechatol Rex last turn. They did not. Hmm.
Where's that dread coming from, White?
My rider.
Your rider. Gotcha.
I'd be glad to move it out, but
Yeah.
That's going to help White lock down Malice more if they would like to.
All right, ready
I
planets.
guess that's strategy phase.
Yep. And
We are on to the strategy phase with a juiced Imperial. And a construction rider that went 4 from Mahawk to Mahawk now does
Should
not
be
have
up
to follow construction to score.
first here, is there something we need to click to activate this? Because I'm not showing my turn.
I'm not sure it does turn order, but you can just grab
Okay,
it.
cool. I just making sure. I'm going to take Imperial.
There's an Imperial slammed
Like
instantly for
trade
Nalu. Oh, that makes sense because Nalu didn't score last round, so this is going to let them catch back up. It makes sense. They also likely have enough to take Mechatol Rex if Kelleris doesn't evacuate it. Although, maybe not. Like, they just don't fight very hard in this space. I guess they have Hybrid Crystal Fighter 2s. Yeah, that greatly helps their ability to do space combat. Kelleris doesn't even mind that much if Nalu takes Mechatol and scores the Imperial point due to them getting 2 tokens off of it thanks to the Custodia Vigilia.
I'm just gonna ask the table. I can't recall for spendies. Can I use trade goods?
Yeah, you
Yes.
can.
Definitely.
Yeds. Yeds indeed.
I will take lead.
But it's looking like a leadership for Mentech. Interesting. Construction for Cabal, so Cabal's going to be able to score the 2 of those. So we're looking like Kelleris wants to score 8 influence, while there's a great option for scoring 8 influence, which would be a trade. Which would be funny if we ended up with trade right here, tech right here, just go straight back down the line. Did we have Maw of Worlds used? We did not have Maw of Worlds used. Interesting. What does White want?
Green, would you be interested in buying Speaker?
Yes.
All right, done and done.
Kelleris is going for some Speaker shenanigans, likely a sell to Green, take politics the round after for themselves. Happy, happy, happy. It's also not like Kelleris has any shortage of influence that they can spend for the 8 influence objective, and they have plenty of tokens already.
While also having a guac in round 1. It's
Yep.
kind of crazy.
Purple rightfully calling out Kelleris for setting themselves up for excellent speaker position in round 5 while also having walk already and also being on scoring
But
tempo.
once trade while Mentech is out.
It's true. Take trade, a lot of the money just goes in the pockets of these pirates. Pirate pockets? Only there was a way to pickpocket the pirates.
Oh, I'll take warfare.
Warfare for Nazroka.
Gonna lose. Yeah.
I know.
That trade good gets pillaged by Mentech. But this does allow Nazroka to more easily get into another anomaly or something.
Oh, big.
There might be no tech. Namahawk will take tech. Right. Maybe not.
Still picking strategy cards. Looks like it.
Yeah, I'm the last one.
Hey, Blue, I'm gonna steal a trade good.
That's why I left it sitting on the card for you.
Thank you.
It's gonna be nice since you had stepped away.
I guess if tech isn't picked here, then Mentech does not get mirror computing, which would be very interesting. I wonder if Mahawk could extort that. Well, they're not neighbors, so never mind. Wait. Yes, they are neighbors through this beta wormhole. These betas are positioned excellently for Mentech. Perfect triangle of power. And it ends up being a trade. No technology. Fascinating. But makes sense.
Is that what I'm gonna do?
Mox
Guess so.
kind of fine with their technology situation. They have Cruiser 2s for movement. They have Economy 1 and Biosims that they started with, and they got anti-mass deflectors, so they don't really need that much more. This has been a
No, board's yours.
very funky game in terms of strategy cards picked. Diplomacy picked round 1 and 2. Round 3, no tech picked. Don't tell GM Jedi. He'll cry probably.
I am going to go ahead and build here.
Nalo with a bold build and Berrig.
I'll pass, but I'm building.
It's not actually that bold. Just happens to be what's going on. What is Mentak up to? What's Mentak's goal this round? Likely just spend 8 influence and follow construction. Maybe spend the rest of the resources on building things. There's not very much that anyone has to do besides Nalu. Nalu has the most moving around to do, which is fascinating that they immediately went for a build. Because Nalu's got to position some stuff in Mechatol Rex and this Nebula right here in order to score, make history. Now, Roka's in a similar situation. That is also true. This does, now they have a nice defensive, complete wall of ships. Nice gum.
I'm going to
Yep.
activate.
To be fair, Mentek does not currently have capacity in their
Goodness.
cruisers.
I'm
Any
not going to
hope
move
we can
anybody in
up at
there.
it? Oh, okay.
I'm not going to move anybody in there. I'm going to play Rally. After I activate a system that contains any player's ships, place 2 command tokens from your reinforcement pool into the fleet pool.
Phew. Okay, had me worried.
That'll be my turn.
Let's see. Yellow, I assume you'd like me out of Mechatol as soon as possible?
I'm not one for making threats, but yeah, you better get out right now. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, seriously, no rush. I'm not worried about it.
No rush, no rush. Just go in.
Okay.
Take your
I don't
time.
particularly want to face down your flagship, so yeah, I'll just head over to Malice and open up the board for everyone.
A good consolation prize, right?
Well, yeah, we'll see if I keep it for any time at all, but sure.
Coming on over.
So
What do we have?
4.
Does Kellerez yet? No, Kellerez does not yet have their hero unlocked, which would let them defend the crap out of Malice if they wanted to.
And I guess I'll use the headquarters there to get 2 trade goods. Mentak, you want one?
Trade goods? Yes, I will take a trade
Is
good.
there an exploration done on
Do I
Malice
have
that I
the-
missed?
Per our
Yes.
discussion? Cool.
Yeah.
Nope. No agent
Agent
on Malice.
used. Go ahead and steal.
They are neighbors.
sorry, I only
There's
drew one,
the agent from
but I-
non-binding.
I'll draw my own. No worries. I took your trade good.
Also, no tech means no agency supply network for Kellerez over here.
Sorry, I just drew an action card and I don't know where it went. Did anyone see where it went? The stack seems one smaller, but I don't see it. I'm just going to grab another.
What is this trade good doing here? Well, commodity. He's fudging the numbers. We have construction going off. So Cabal should be placing presumptively. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, go ahead and grab
The
another.
railgun is complete.
Find it, I guess.
Yeah, I grabbed it. I realized I might have miscounted, but anyway.
And presumptively another space dock. Or a PDS on one of these 2 planets. Can't go on the DMZ. Makes sense on Zobat. That's one of their most valuable planets in terms of resources. And now Cabal satisfies 3 structures, so they don't have to do the 8 influence this turn if they do not want to, which they really don't want to, because they don't have very much influence at all. Nice, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you would have to save Zobat with these 3 commodities. We'll see if they get trade next round in order to solve that influence issue. That is a very good point. These 2 planets would solve influence issues. Oh, Mechatol would also, take it from right under Nalu's nose. Can Cabal build ground forces in space? No. Mechatol would be pretty smart, given that they are going to buy Speaker. That would enable them to take a very nice Imperial point for some guac. Oh, that is true. I forgot about the support partner. I wasn't even thinking Mechatol for some reason. I don't know why that just like missed my mind. Went over my head. That's what it was. Missed my mind? No, what the heck is that? No one says that. Coming over into the beta wormhole, looking to win a space combat against a second player in Mentak.
We all agree there's no PDS2 nearby, right?
Yep, there's no PDS2 right now. Thank goodness.
No, right?
There was another faction pool
Yeah,
back in the
PDS2
draft that had like extra Titans, Argent, and
Do I take the other one?
Muat in it. Muat doesn't actually go PDS2, but they could go PDS2. Just given the fact that they normally like to get a yellow skip and they start with plasma scoring. I've seen it done before. It's not very good. But anyway, it was like this is too many PDS factions. Someone's going to be very unhappy if they want to go anywhere on the entire board.
Ambush, right? Red?
I cannot.
Do you have to attack?
Up to 2. Yeah, you're right. Yep. So I'll do ambush.
Here comes ambush. Mark's definitely favored to win this fight, even with the ambush. 0 hits. They were very close. Didn't quite get it. Cruiser 2 would have hit.
Space combat.
Space combat. Retreat? I will announce my retreat. We'll proceed.
3 hits.
Wow.
1 hit.
And I get a token.
And I get a trade good.
Not even Shields Holding can save the Mentak Cruiser right here.
Yeah, I got 1 hit.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Rook.
And then this guy goes away.
There's some games where like Ixthian pops or you need to get like 2 unit upgrade techs. That's where it's most common, I think, is if you need 2 unit upgrade techs as Muat, then if you're satisfying the War Sun things, you already have the stuff you would need for either Destroyer or PDS2. So people will often opt for PDS2 in that case. I believe they also start with the PDS2 in their home system, makes it a little nicer. And also starting with plasma scoring also makes it a little nicer.
Is that not what you said last round, that you didn't want it?
I don't know. When Mentak changed by coming in here, it's unclear. But yeah,
it changed mine too, unfortunately. So
so white and blue here are talking about how neither of them really wanted Quan.
Take this right now.
And
it's yours.
Thank you.
The reason that neither of them wanted Quan was because it would make them neighbors with Mentak, but then Mentak struck in this gravity rift and made them both neighbors anyway. So
2 explorers.
Either a blue fragment or a blue fragment. That is the 3rd time this game, I believe, that NRA has explored a planet with a mech and then gotten 2 of the exact same results. So they didn't actually get the choice.
I'll exhaust my agent.
So their Distant Sun's ability that lets them draw an additional card and choose one
planet.
that they
I
like.
can still just turn around and instantly explore same planet, right?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Then I'm gonna explore it twice.
Ooh, either Paradise World or
And
Mercenary Outfit. Well, that's going to be Paradise World for sure.
or an attachment. I'll take the attachment.
Makes sense to me.
And that's my turn.
Looks like he's leaving one on the planet and one in space to help defend against any
Alright.
things because the
Do you like
Nosroka mech in space does get to fight.
Mech or
I actually just put one mech down. Yeah. The other one stayed up in space.
I'm going to play Unstable Planet. And let me think about the hazardous planet I want to choose.
Ooh, we have an unstable planet being played. That's going to exhaust a hazardous
I can
planet
just
from another player.
This one, right? Like I can just choose a planet that doesn't have any ground forces and legally play it.
you do not have to destroy an infantry. You just
Yep.
access it.
So yeah, I'll choose Mir. It has no infantry on it, and
What does
it's
that
pretty
do?
fast. It destroys up to 3, and I choose a hazardous planet and destroy up to 3, and then they exhaust it. So Mir will be exhausted, but no.
Oh, dang.
Infantry destroyed.
A little more.
I convince you
The-
not to do that,
The
especially
table is aware that Kelleris is winning,
with nothing.
Yeah.
and they keep doing little things.
Sorry, I can give you what?
How
How about I give you Mechatol with no fight at all? Not even shooting my space cannon at you?
I'll
Hmm.
Hmm.
It's interesting. What is Nalu stalling for?
Okay. I'll
Possibly a
allow
leadership
that.
pop.
I'll switch to something else,
Thank
and
you.
I won't ask for anything. I'll do Corman. That's
Okay, if you play it on me, I will play this one on you. You can.
Trying to find an uprising target that doesn't upset the table. More difficult than they think. They're trying to everyone's trying to boat float their way to a nice 55 pointer.
like that either. Yeah, I won't play it on you either. Man, I'm anybody who has an exhausted planet that they don't mind me playing this one because I'm really just trying to get it for the pack. So I'm not trying to.
Nope. Such a thing does not exist. All of the hazardous planets are currently readied at this time.
Trade goods.
Well, I'm not going to pay to use my own action card. That seems a little ridiculous.
I mean, no one is gonna have it willingly.
Yeah. I'm just trying
Maybe just anger someone.
All right.
I would
One's already
play on
exhausted.
the one in the lead. That's certain.
I just put a mirror.
Which one's already exhausted?
Quan, it's just taken.
I believe it's got to be on a hazardous planet.
Gotta be hazardous.
Yep.
Oh, right.
Yep. I'm gonna do Sakulog, and that's less painful for you than Mir.
That is less painful. All right.
So I think that's a good middle ground. And I'm done.
Ta-da! He has successfully played his action card
Great.
without angering
My
people
turn.
too much. Strange world.
I think I'm just gonna play leadership.
Leadership. How much influence is everyone spending? For instance, Keller still has to hold 8 influence if they want to score that public at the end of the round. So they're spending Mechatol. They're happy that Mechatol gets spent before Nalu comes on in. That's pretty good.